energy tonight. So I tell you what, if you can't find energy tonight, you're in the wrong business. We control us. We run this. And anybody coming in our house, they get dealt with. Respect is earned. Respect is never given. It's better to be respected than liked. The hell with being liked.
I'll fucking wait. Who wanna debate? Straight, let me cook. Fish frying while season and marinate. Every season, there's no reasoning, just unanimous decision. Smash the noti bell, and thanks to all subscriptions. Mama mentality, stop fouling me, I'm goated. Body shots got them folding. Every word they can quote it. Smoking bud, watching bud, smoke these niggas Mayweather with the defense, nothing short of genius. High step into the end zone like prime time. Point me to the limelight. Mic check, it's my time. The pod god every time I deliver. You're now tuned in to GOAT Thriller. I'm here to stay. All the chatter, y'all can dead it. Let's start the show. Yeah, I said it.
Yeah, I said it. Dinging on them. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it.
I'm the best ever. There's never been
fucking
anybody.
wait.
I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart.
Yeah, I said it.
Now, before I get into what I'm about to get into, I just want to make sure that each and every last one of y'all hit that like or dislike button. And please don't forget to put some mother effing Coach K Duke full court pressure on that sub button if you're new to both of my channels.
Something just made me say, "Oh!"
And please don't forget to ring those noti bells so you can be notified via email each and every time your boy E Thriller, aka Ham Rothstein,
I didn't stutter,
aka GOAT Thriller,
I didn't stutter,
aka the mother effing Black Picasso, because I paint these pictures so vividly with my words on the sport of boxing whenever I feel like it. And once again, fight fans, ladies and gentlemen in the Wolf Chat, welcome back. Now, first things first, man. Shout out to everybody that's watching this live stream podcast on both of my YouTube accounts. Make sure y'all put some movie icon emojis in the chat. Make sure y'all put some goat emojis in the chat. Make sure y'all put some threes in the chat. Make sure y'all put some Picasso paintings in the chat. Yeah, I said it. Shout out to y'all if y'all slipping and sliding with your boy E Thriller, aka the Black Picasso, this early afternoon, because I normally come on at nighttime, right? Also, shout out to everybody else on social media and beyond. Dead Until's Facebook. Shout out to everybody that's checking out the show on that channel. Shout out to everybody on TikTok, my favorite social media platform. Yeah, I said it. Shout out to everybody on the gram. What's popping? How are y'all doing this afternoon? And last but not least, shout out to all my dogs that get it popping on X, formerly known as Twitter. Facts, E Thriller, big facts.
I'm focused, man.
Got a little bit of a jam-packed show this afternoon, man. Let's give everybody a round of applause, man. I mean, goddamn, it's Monday, the afternoon. I figured I'd come on and pop my shit, right? Because my, oh my, ever since Saturday night after that live, I've been seeing a whole bunch of bitching and moaning, a whole bunch of whining and complaining on the behalf of a Gervonta Tank Davis, a.k.a. Abdul Fahid, a.k.a. one of the faces of the sport of boxing, right? Besides Canelo Alvarez. And I'm just having a hard time figuring out, why is his fans crying? Because the last time I checked, if you watched that fight, right, and if you scored the fight similar to what the judges had it, because one of the judges had it 115 and 113 for Gervonta Tank Davis. How? I don't fucking know, right? And then the other two judges scored the fight 114 and 114, right? And everybody keeps trying to negate exactly what we fucking saw live in HD, live in 4K television. If you got a 4K TV, in round 9, Gervonta Tank Davis got hit hit by a straight right hand, right? And then Lamont Roach followed it up with 2 flicking jab combinations that barely grazed his right eye. And then Gervonta Tank Davis took a subtle step back. He looked towards the referee. The man took a goddamn knee. The man took a Charlo. He pulled a Jamel Charlo. Yeah, I said it. And then the referee told Lamont Roach to go over to his neutral corner, and then he followed behind Gervonta Tank Davis as he's begging for Calvin Ford or Barry Hunter to get him a towel, and then the man wiped his face, and then he was able to resume the fucking action of the fight. But my thing is this. I have never, ever in my life, since I've been watching boxing, and I'm not no boxing historian, but I do love the sport of boxing. I would like to consider myself a hardcore fan, right? But I've never seen a fighter being able to take literally like call a timeout mid-action after getting punched and for it not to be counted as a goddamn knockdown. Like, I've never seen anything like that in my life. Can somebody in the chat that's rocking with your boy E-Thriller, aka the Black Picasso, please educate your boy. Maybe I'm missing something. Give me a fight, whether it was in the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, and beyond. Can y'all point to a fight to where a fighter was able to take a fucking knee willingly? He voluntarily took a knee after being punched and it didn't count as a knockdown. Wait. Fucking wait. And while we waiting on that, let me do this, man. Let me share my screen because I'm going to pull up an article, right? Shout out to Yahoo Sports, man. This guy wrote a phenomenal article. And let me see. Let's look at what the boxers were saying. Some of Gervonta Tank Davis' peers about the fight, right? Let's see what Terrence Bud Crawford had to say. He said Roach won that fight. He said Roach won, and that should have been called a knockdown. Let's see what happens. And then the boogeyman also said they robbed that boy, and it's crazy. He also said, I never see someone take a knee, and they don't count it as a knockdown. Must have forgot the rules for tonight. Also, Sean Showtime Porter, a guy that's been in the ring with Gervonta Tank Davis and sparring, said that round 9 should have been 10-8 round for Lamont Roach, right? Let's go out to the GOAT. Let's see what she had to say via Twitter, aka X. She said, and I quote, how much was they paying the ref? This is crazy. And then let me go out to George Kambosos Jr., who was once unified at 135 pounds, a guy that Gervonta Tank Davis, for whatever reason, didn't want to fight. Hell, I don't know, because I would have picked Tank, right? He could have easily been unified at 135. But anyway, he said, ouch, there goes that perfect record. That was a knockdown that ultimately made the difference. The dwarf had a go at me for my losses to Haney and Loma. Time to look at yourself, wanky tanky. Great work, Roach. Respect. Tanky, the jig is up. Hey, man, so you see what some of his peers are saying? And even Regis Prograde, he said, you can't do that. The referee should have been on that. So all of his peers, whether they rock with him or not, everybody was in total agreement that had the referee done what he was supposed to do, live on 4K HD, the fight would have went to Lamont Roach. So I don't understand why it's so many goddamn conspiracy theories in favor of Gervonta Tank Davis, aka Abdul Fahid, because this shit is ridiculous. Like, I'm hearing some niggas on the internet saying that, oh, Tank Davis was pulling punches. Oh, the fight was rigged. Oh, Tank could have knocked him out, and he would have knocked him out if they would have counted it as a knockdown. Shut up. I mean, shut the fuck up. Did you niggas not watch the fight? I mean, did y'all not see the same fight that your boy E-Thriller, aka the Black Picasso, watched? Because from my vantage point, I saw Gervonta Tank Davis landing a lot of leather on Lamont Roach. But see, the biggest difference between Lamont Roach and the rest of Gervonta Tank Davis' opponents, this dude really came to fight. And not only that, this dude was familiar with Gervonta Tank Davis, and he wasn't scared of his power. In fact, he walked and stalked Tank all night long, and he basically made Tank smother his punches. He tried to fight Tank on the inside from time to time, but for the most part, Lamont Roach was countering the counterpuncher. That's all he did. All Lamont Roach did was counter the counterpuncher. He made Tank take the lead because, let's be honest, within the first 1 to 4 rounds of this fight, it wasn't a whole lot of action going between either of the two, right? But I scored some of those early rounds, the majority. for Lamont Roach because Tank was just playing a whole bunch of run. That's all he was doing, trying to figure out his opponents just like he fight in every other fucking fight, right? So I don't understand the logic or some of these goddamn conspiracy theorists by saying that Tank wasn't looking the same or he fought this fight differently and he was pulling back punches and it was rigged. He didn't really want to lay leather on the dude. He really wasn't trying to knock him out because they was close and they wanted to do a rematch. Like, none of that shit makes sense to me because in the middle rounds, whenever that shit happened in the 9th round, Gervonta Tank Davis came back out and he was letting that shit go. Like, he caught Roach with some thudding, lethal, goddamn power punching combinations. But once again, Lamont Roach was game. Lamont Roach never lost his composure. He never lost his focus. I kept hearing in the post-fight press conferences, shout out to Barry Hunter, who was a phenomenal trainer. And shout out to Calvin Ford, who should have been a head trainer in this fight, but that's just my personal opinion. We can agree to disagree on that all day long. But anyway, he said a couple of interesting things in the post-fight press conference that kind of had me taken aback, right? This man said, and I quote, that Gervonta Tank Davis lacked focus in this fight. And my thing is this, like, when you've been on this stage as long as Gervonta Tank Davis, being, you know, that one of the A side, one of the biggest attractions in American boxing and in the sport of boxing alone, right? How can this man all of a sudden get into a fight that nobody really wanted to see? Nobody was asking for him to fight a guy at 130 pounds, right? A champion at 130. Granted, I give him credit for that, but we wasn't asking for Gervonta Tank Davis to make this fight, right? We was asking for him to fight a Shakur Stevenson. We was asking for him to fight a Teofimo Lopez. We was asking for him to fight Keyshawn Davis to a lesser degree, but mainly everybody wanted to see him fight Shakur Stevenson at 135. And if Tank wanted to go up to 140, then that's when Teofimo, and then, you know, Devin Haney, you know, he's going to 147 now. But prior to that, we was calling for that fight. So these are all the fights that we wanted to see, right? So it would make more sense if Tank was in a real big mega fight like the fight against Shakur Stevenson, to where he would lose focus or he was a little discombobulated or he just had an off night. You feel what I'm saying? But it just doesn't make any sense going up against a guy that you grew up with. Basically, y'all shared the ring together. You know everything he's going to do. You know all his tendencies and vice versa. It doesn't make sense for Gervonta Tank Davis to lack focus, but maybe, just maybe, I'm reaching because leading up to this fight, all the man was talking about was retirement this and retirement that, and he was shitting on his peers and his contemporaries, saying that they ain't done nothing in the sport of boxing and they have way more to prove and they not on my level and I'm the A side this, and you know, if they want to fight me, they gotta fight each other. I mean, he was talking a whole bunch of cash shit, right? And he even took a bunch of digs and jabs at Terrence Bud Crawford, a nigga that ain't even in his division, right? But they just got some friction for whatever reason. But anyway, I don't understand how this man could lack focus heading into a fight of this magnitude, because this man, it's not like he hasn't been the main guy. It's not like he hasn't been the center of attention. I just feel like, in my personal opinion, Lamont Roach came to fight. I don't think we're giving enough credit to a Lamont Roach, because believe you me, I ain't one of these niggas that's coming on here today saying that I knew this fight was going to be competitive. I ain't one of these niggas that's acting like I've been watching every single Lamont Roach fight prior to this fight with Gervonta Tank Davis. And I'm not going to even sit up here and act like I was giving this dude a shot to win this fight. I'm one of the main niggas on YouTube that said I was streaming this fight. I wasn't paying for this fight. I wasn't asking for this fight. I see Tank Davis stopping this dude with a body shot. I thought it was going to be a straight left to the body, right? But man, make no mistake about it. The more and more I watched that fight, Lamont Roach was ready. He was rolling shots with the Philly shell. He was parrying punches. He was coming back over the top with the straight right hand all night long. And Gervonta Tank Davis was trying to make adjustments. He tried to, blitz the guy and walk him down within the middle rounds and the championship rounds, but the dude wasn't going anywhere. The dude had the will and the skill to win this fight, and it made it a very entertaining fight. Must I say so myself? But at the end of the day, I'm not buying none of this bullshit about Gervonta Tank Davis was lacking focus. And if he was lacking focus, then that's an indictment on his corner, right? Because you had two head coaches in your corner heading into this fight. Now we know it's being reported that it was a lot of friction going on between him and Calvin Ford behind the scenes, right? Now, me personally, I thought it was all for entertainment. I thought it was sensationalized. I thought, it was just another ploy or another plot to sell this weak ass fight. But it ended up looking like there is some legitimate friction between the two, because I seen after the fight, Gervonta Tank Davis was walking into Calvin Ford and kind of bumping him and brushing them off and not really looking at them. And then I saw in the corner, I can't remember the round if somebody want to educate me in the chat, but I saw in between one of the rounds him getting into it with Calvin Ford when he was trying to say something to him, right? So that's a bad look on not only Gervonta Tank Davis but his corner, because it's like, my nigga, what the fuck is going on? And for you to have two head coaches in your corner, and for you not to know what round you in, or you losing track of the rounds and you thinking it's round 8 but you're really in round 12, hey man, Tank better get it together, bro, because like I said before, if he think he can get in there and do what he did versus Lamont Roach against a Shakur Stevenson, who is a magnificent counterpuncher, who is a guy that is hard to hit. Now, granted, he isn't entertaining. He isn't exciting. He's a very boring fighter to watch. I don't like nothing about Shakur Stevenson, right? But I can easily see this man frustrating Tank to the point to where Tank will try to resort to all those dirty tricks that he was pulling out on Lamont Roach. Because once he saw that Lamont Roach wasn't folding and wilting underneath the pressure of his power punching the capability, the man got frustrated. He started hitting him with shoulders. He started hitting him with low blows. He started talking to him, trying to get the man out of his game. But Lamont Roach wasn't going for it, y'all. He wasn't falling for the fucking 52 pump fake or the fake out, right? You feel what I'm saying? He wasn't falling for none of that shit. But for the referee not to call that shit a knockdown is egregious. I don't understand why fight fans are crying on the behalf of Gervonta Tank Davis, just like I don't understand why Gervonta Tank Davis, a.k.a. Abdul Fahid, is saying that they took the fight away from me. Like, nigga, really? Are you fucking kidding me? Gervonta Tank Davis had the nerve, the audacity, the unmitigated gall to say with a straight face on Twitter that they took the fight away from him. But everybody and their mama know that was watching that fight, especially in the 9th round, knew that you really got knocked down, bro. And that should have been a 10-8 round. And based off of the judges' scorecards, not my scorecards, because your boy E Thriller, aka the Black Picasso, this is just my little old personal opinion. I'm just a little old YouTube content creator that love to come on here and pop my shit with the best of them, right? But then this nigga had to say, because it was a lot of back and forth going on today. Give me 1 second. Yeah, but it was a lot of back and forth going on this afternoon between Gervonta Tank Davis and Lamont Roach, and they talking shit. And Tank Davis said, and I quote, "Your bitch ass just happy you didn't get the knockout." He said, "Your dad was jumping up and down in the corner when y'all made it to 12 rounds. Fuck out of here and say no more. I'm pushing for the rematch." But my thing is this, Gervonta, why wouldn't you push for the rematch? Because this man clearly proved to the world that he truly belongs on this biggest of big stages. He also proved to the world that he's way better than what we gave him credit for heading into this fight. And if the man didn't have a name prior to going into this fight, then the man certainly has made a whole boatload of new fans after this fight, because a lot of people felt like you made a bunch of bitch ass, lame ass excuses talking about, "Oh, the grease got in my hair and shit, type shit. And yeah, I just got my hair braided and the grease got in my hair and it went in my eyes." Shut up. I'm sick of this whole ass shit. I'm sick of all these niggas making all these weak ass excuses, right? Because I can vividly remember when Devin the Dream Haney got his ass kicked by Ryan Kardashian, Oops, I'm in Garcia, with his lying, cheating, snaking, conniving ass. Yeah, I said it. Everybody said, look, man, you can erase the 1 or the O off of his record on BoxRec, but y'all can't take away what we saw. We saw Devin Haney wasn't able to counter, or he didn't have any fucking answers for that left hook that Ryan Kardashian kept hitting him with all goddamn fight, right? And the same could be said about Gervonta Tank Davis. He had no answers for the straight right hand, right? He had no answers for Lamont Roach's jab. The man didn't have any answers to the body attack from Lamont Roach. And then whenever he tried to bully the man like he do everybody else, like the Rolly Romeros of the world, the Isai Cruzes of the world, the goddamn Mario fucking Barrioses of the world, The man didn't, he just wilted underneath the pressure. He got frustrated, right? And the man just started running around the fucking ring trying to figure out what to do next. And then that's when he resorted to the dirty tactics. But my thing is this in the chat. Is anybody else here? Would anybody else be upset with a rematch? Because it's not like he about to fight Shakur Stevenson again. Let's be honest. He's not going to fight Shakur Stevenson. We already got like the boogeyman. He pulled up at the fight. Tank didn't say nothing about no call out. He didn't say who was going. He didn't do nothing that he said he was going to do prior to this fucking fight, right? So we already know that fight ain't about to happen. So he might as well fight Lamont Roach again. I mean, why not? Why not? I'm looking in the chat, just like I'm looking at how I'm missing 10 likes. Can somebody please hit the goddamn like button if you haven't hit the like button? Pretty please. But yeah, man, it was a heist in Brooklyn. I'm not going to be too long with it today because I really want to get everybody's perspective. So I'm about to drop the link here in a second. But yeah, man, even the hairdresser that did his hair came out and said, look, man, it wasn't no dangerous chemicals in your hair. So I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, Tank. So the Tankies are out of control. They're making a whole bunch of excuses. And instead of holding their man accountable and saying, look, man, you just wasn't on your A game. You had an off night. You underestimated this guy. You went in there thinking that you could just load up on your shots and knock him out late in the fight like you've been doing all these other bums you've been fighting. And the man wasn't having it. The man wasn't going for it, not in front of his pops and not in front of his moms. Facts. He threw a big facts.
I'm focused,
but instead of saying that, y'all keep saying that the man really won the fight, which is bullshit because we all know if you watch that fight, Gervonta Tank Davis did not win that fight. Best case scenario, it was a draw for Tank. Best case scenario, because the man wasn't busy enough in the first 4 rounds, in my honest opinion. The man wasn't throwing enough punches. And not only did he get outlanded by Lamont Roach, right? Lamont Roach threw way more punches than Gervonta Tank Davis. Now, granted, Gervonta Tank Davis landed a little more power punches. I give him credit for that. But if you look at how many times Lamont Roach rocked him, and I'm talking about like rocked him, like lifted him off of his feet, coupled with the fact that he made this man take a fucking Tim Tebow knee, you have to lean towards Lamont Roach winning this fight. I don't give a damn what y'all say, right? But y'all niggas is going out of y'all way to try to protect this grown-ass man, and I don't get it. Because Lamont Roach said on Twitter, I was never worried about that. And truth be told, you hit like a bitch. The nigga was jumping up and down because I was fucking you up. Fuck you talking about. You see what I'm saying? Like Gervonta Tank Davis, the power that we normally see against everybody else at 135, even when he moved up to 140 and moved right back down to 135, even when he was at 126 or 130, if I'm not mistaken, that power wasn't on display versus Lamont Roach. Either he ain't got the power that we thought he had, or Lamont Roach has a hell of a chin because Gervonta Tank Davis was landing some punches, right? I am not hating on Gervonta Tank Davis. The man was landing some punches. He got in his bag when he took that knee. After that knee, he started piling on the punches. He started throwing those lethal combinations. But he just didn't do enough, in my honest opinion, to win the fucking fight. In my personal opinion. That's just my opinion at the end of the day. But hey, man, it is what it is. Gervonta Tank Davis has been waffling already. 1 minute he said he want to do the rematch after the fight, and then when he gets to the post-fight, he said he's going to do the rematch, but it's not going to be next, or it's not going to be in 2025, which I don't know why not, because who else do you want to fight? Who else do you want to fight? We already know that you really don't want to unify unless it's against a Vasily Lomachenko, a guy that's been in how many wars now? He's been in a war with Teofimo. He was in a war with Devin the Dream Haney. He's been in wars with motherfucking what's the guy name? Damn, what's the nigga name that he stopped? I forgot his name off the top of my head. It's on the tip of my tongue. But this man had been in all kind of wars. And now you want to fight this nigga after all these years. Now you're chasing for a fight with Vasily Lomachenko. When you got Business Key licking his chops. You got Shakur Stevenson licking his chops. Hell, we got Kid Austin, who apparently is all fine. Like all of a sudden, he's fine. You feel what I'm saying? All of a sudden, all is well in the world with Kid Austin and his pops, who ducked the fight with Shakur Stevenson over there in Riyadh season. But anyway, so you have a multitude of options. There's a plethora of options for you to fight. You feel what I'm saying? But we know this, bro. Like even Errol Spence, when they was getting into it at the Frank Martin fight, right? At the press fight, you know, the build up to the fight. Even Errol Spence said, man, nigga, shut up. Man, you don't even fight nobody. Things like that. Who you be, bro? Man, you ain't fighting nobody. Things like that. Things like that. Facts. He threw a little more facts.
I'm focused, man.
Even Errol Spence, his guy, one of the niggas that he kick it with time after time again. These guys have been seen in many places, been in the same circle for years. Even Errol Spence told this nigga, bro, you don't fight no fucking body, dog. For you to be running around here popping all this shit, and then for you to literally tell Lamont Roach in the championship round, in the 12th round, because this is what Lamont Roach said. I didn't say this. This is what he said. He said, and I quote, Gervonta Tank Davis told me, you know they ain't going to give this fight to you, right? And he was like, why not? He was like, they just ain't going to give it to you. And then, lo and behold, we all saw what happened. But Gervonta Tank Davis, aka Abdul Fahid, is the same motherfucker that was talking all this shit about going over there to Riyadh season to fight Devin Haney and how he didn't really want to do it because he felt like that's Turkey's guy. And if he don't get the knockout win, they're going to rob him on the scorecards. I mean, ain't it funny how that shit come right back around? But stop the presses, man. Stop the motherfucking presses. Shouts out to my guy.
Cash money.
For donating to the channel in that Cash App. I appreciate it, my guy. And you already know I got to get you right, fam. Let me find you a clip. Hit it. Shouts out to my guy, Young Money, man. You already know how we play. That boy always show up and show out for his boy, E3, aka the Black Picasso. And as always, if anybody else want to donate to the channel, the Cash App is I Said It E3. Once again, as I Said It E3 is on the screen. And if you want to donate to the channel as well, you can donate via Super Chat, so I can put your comment on the screen because it's available 24/7, 365. Facts, he threw a little more facts. But anyway, Gervonta Tank Davis is just a spoiled little prick who feels like everything should go his way. He's a walking contradiction. He's a flaming hypocrite. He criticized Turkey for rigging fights and all this that happened this past, 2 weekends ago. But then not even a week later, it's obvious that they rigged this fight for you to win. It was no fucking way that those judges were going to allow for a Gervonta Tank Davis to lose to a guy because they wanted to keep the money train rolling. That's all they wanted to do. So aside from everybody saying that, oh, they wanted to do this for the rematch case and all this, I'm not buying none of that because Tank is flat out telling you, look, I rematched the guy, but he ain't next. Like, he ain't in the plans. That's pretty much what he said after the fight, only to double back and say something totally different on Twitter today. And my thing is this, now that I think about it, who is in charge of Gervonta Tank Davis matchmaking, right? Because Tank said all this shit about him having a hit list and he got 6 fights left. And then it went from there to saying, oh, I'm going to retire at the end of 2025. And now that he had this piss poor putrid performance to where he underperformed, he got embarrassed. He pretty much got stripped butt booty naked in front of everybody. He lost his whole aura and he lost his mystique to some individuals, but not to your boy, E3, aka the Black Picasso, because I've been trying to tell y'all this nigga is overrated, right? He's been overrated to me. Gervonta Tank Davis is a good fighter, but he isn't a great fighter because for one, he isn't a competitor. And two, he doesn't want to challenge himself. How can you sit up here and call yourself one of, if not the best fighters to ever grace God's green earth when you haven't challenged yourself? You've never unified a division. You've never beat a pound for pound fighter. You've never went out and demanded a fight that the public was licking their chops, salivating at the mouth for. You've never done it, bruh. And for you to utter the words of you being better than Floyd Money Mayweather, aka TBE, saying that you had better skills, saying that you're already solidified, saying that you don't need a Hall of Fame because you already feel like you made it, is beyond flabbergasting to me. But of course, you're going to have some of these fucking fanboys on X, on Facebook, in these YouTube comment section, content creators and beyond, that's going to pop that shit for them, that's going to protect them to no end. Why? I don't fucking know. I just don't understand why this shit happens the way it do. Like, Tank can do no wrong. Like, this shit is really starting to get to the where it's worse than the Earl-sexuals, y'all. And I never thought I used to go at it with Earl-sexual after Earl-sexual after Earl-sexual every single fucking day in my community section, underneath the comments, on my playbacks and all that shit, right? But the Tank Davis, at least the Earl-sexuals had some real legitimate talking points, right? At least Earl Spence, man, I'm fighting all the competition. Terrence Crawford ain't got to do shit. Just wait on me while I go collect the belts. Things like that. I want to fight Sean Porter, Manny Pacquiao, Daniels who guys, Keith Thurman, and things like that. At least Earl Spence was he was fighting legitimate competition, right? He was actually unifying the division. He was actually taking fights, that I wasn't clamoring for. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to be a hypocrite. I wanted him to fight Terrence Bud Crawford. As soon as that man stepped foot at 147 in 2018, but it didn't happen. We all know what happened after that. But anyway, at least Earl Spence did that. At least y'all had some sort of leg to stand on. But then when you look at this guy, Gervonta Tank Davis, who is the A side, so there's no reason why he can't make any fight that he really want to make. Like, ain't nobody asking for Tank to fight Shakur, right? And then turn right back around in his very next fight and fight Keyshawn Davis. And then turn around and move up to 140 and fight Teofimo Lopez, right? We ain't asking for Tank to do that. Like, I'm not even asking for him to do that. But I mean, my Lord, can you give us one? Can you throw us one bone? Can you fight one of them niggas, right? And then go on your little tune-up fist. And then double back and get another tough challenge. Like, that's my biggest problem with Saul Canelo Alvarez. Because ain't nobody asking for Canelo to fight tough fight after tough fight after tough fight. But my nigga, we ain't asking for you to take a soft touch after soft touch after soft touch. Faxy Thriller, big facts.
I'm focused, man.
We not asking for that. But can you, in between your soft touches, can you give us a David Benavidez, right? Can you give us a Dimitri Bivol again, right? You're giving us Terrence Bud Crawford, which I'm a fan of that fight because we had to settle since you didn't want to fight the guy that was in your division, a guy that would have been a way easier fight for you, in my honest opinion, because his style is tailor-made for you. He's a guy that doesn't run around. He's a guy that walks you down and comes forward, and that's what you claim you like. You claim you don't like to fight guys that do a lot of running and moving and dancing around like a Shakur Stevenson or some shit like that, right? That's what Canelo says. So you would have thought just off the rip that David Benavidez would be the natural choice. But instead, he wanted to fight guys like Terrence Bud Crawford and all these other motherfuckers that like to move in the ring. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. I'm going to talk about Canelo later. But anyway, back to the topic. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let me get some more. But yeah, ain't nobody asking for Tank to fight tough fight after tough fight after tough fight. At least I'm not, right? I just want him to give me one. Just give me one. Even if it's shit, just give me one. Just give me Shakur or Business Key, and I shut the fuck up. I don't care what you do in your career after that. That moving forward, if you give me Shakur Stevenson or Keyshawn Davis, you can cherry pick the rest of your career. You can ride off into the sunset. You can buy your Ferraris. You can get your chrome heart pants, your trunks, your fucking Nikes, your hair. I don't give a fuck what you do at that point. Just give us one of these fights, bro. And we know it's not about to happen now because it's obvious that you got smoked with Lamont Roach, and I feel like you got to right that wrong. See, this is going to tell me a lot about Gervonta Tank Davis, and it's really going to further prove my point of what I've been saying about this man all along. Because if he don't go get that lick back based off of all this shit that he been talking about Lamont Roach after this fight, and based off of the initial reaction and how he got booed at the Barclays in Brooklyn, even though that's supposed to be his second home away from home from the Baltimore, he got booed after the fight. If you don't go get that get back, right? And I ain't even saying you got to knock Lamont Roach out, but you got to beat him convincingly this time. If you don't go do that, can't a motherfucking soul on planet Earth try to tell me that Gervonta Tank Davis is like that anymore, y'all. Because like y'all really already can't do it with your boy E3 AK the Black Picasso. But if this man were to duck a rematch with Lamont Roach, look, man, it's gonna be bad for the Fahid fans. I don't know, man. I don't know. And I want to see how many of y'all are going to hold him accountable. I want to see all the niggas that come on here rocking with Gervonta Tank Davis. I want to see how many of y'all are going to be pushing for a fight or a rematch, rather, with a Lamont Roach, because in my heart of hearts, we know he ain't about to fight Shakur. We know he ain't about to fight Business Key. So you might as well go ahead and get that lick back. You got to get that work. You got to give that man another opportunity to show the world that either A, he really won that fight, or B, it was a fluke and it was just a bad night. Because make no mistake about it, some of the greats have all lost, right? My favorite fighters have lost multiple times. Like Bernard Hopkins, he's lost plenty of times. Hell, Bernard Hopkins got knocked out of the fucking ring in his last fight, right? Give me 1 second, y'all. Hold on. My apologies. Make sure y'all hit that like button. It's telling me I got about 8 people that haven't hit the like button. Can we get the likes up to 50? Pretty please. But anyway, yeah. Like Bernard Hopkins got knocked out of the goddamn ring in this last fight, y'all, and that shit still hurts me to this day in my Deontay Wilder divorce. So there's nothing wrong with a Gervonta Tank Davis losing. Like, that's the biggest problem in the sport of boxing with these new age dudes. Everybody wants to protect their O. Everybody want to be Floyd Money Mayweather. And at the end of the day, a lot of people can make a legitimate argument that Floyd should have lost as well. A lot of people still feel to this day that he lost to Castillo. That's what a lot of people say. Hell, and then there's also a lot of people that say, hold on, y'all, let me charge up my computer. There's also a lot of people that say that he really lost to Marcos Maidana in the first fight. Now, do I agree with those sentiments? Absolutely not. I feel like Floyd is undefeated, but there's a whole bunch of people that felt like he lost. So guess what Floyd Money Mayweather did? He ran it back. He ran the fights right back. He didn't wait a whole year. He didn't wait a whole couple of months, 6 to 7 to 8 months to get that lick back. No, he ran it right back, and he dominated in both of those performances, right? We've seen a whole bunch of dudes lose in the main fight, in the first fight, and then come back and be victorious in the second fight, or they knock the nigga out, or they get knocked out. We've seen it with Jones and Tarver, right? We've seen this situation time after time again. The controversial fight between Manny Pacquiao and Timothy Bradley. The fight went Bradley way. A lot of people felt like Manny Pacquiao won the fight. So when they ran it back, guess what? They ran it back and Manny Pacquiao got his lick back. You feel what I'm saying? We've seen this shit time and time again. Manny Pacquiao versus Juan Manuel Marquez. How many times did they fight? I wait. I will fucking wait.
I'm focused, man.
So again, Tank, if you really about all that gangster tough shit that you be talking, and if you really believe in your skills, say it with me, chat, the skills that you possess, then you need to go ahead and run this shit back. We don't need to talk about nothing else. We don't need to talk about it unless you're going to fight Shakur Stevenson or Keyshawn Davis. If you ain't fighting them dudes, you need to go ahead and get this shit back, bro. You got to get this shit back in blood because it's looking bad out here for you, bro. But anyway, let me read some of these comments, man, before I drop the link. Because I told myself I ain't going to be too long-winded today. Back to the comments I go. Let me start from the top. Hold on, y'all. Let me remove this shit. All right. Shouts out to my guy again.
Cash money.
For donating to the channel, man. Shout out to my guy, Lash Puma from the DMV. It's popping. Shout out to Bruce Gas. He said, salute, fam. How are you, kind sir? I appreciate you for tapping in with me this afternoon, my guy. Shout out to my nigga, 15 Jeans Chief. 15 G's, Chief.
Trying to rob you. I could do it for even 19 G's. 19 G's? Man, you lost your damn mind. You know what? Get the stepping out. Oh, y'all go. You came looking for me, man. You came to my corner looking for me for this. I don't have to take this. You don't, and I didn't think you were going to charge me no damn 19 G's. Okay? Now let's go. Get this
right, he's right. Everybody got focused.
Yeah, man. Shout out to my dog, Blue Hustle, man, in the building. What's happening? How are you, kind sir? Let me see. Who haven't I got? Let me see. Shouts out to Ray. Shout out to my dog, Ray from Texas, man. It's popping. He got the movie emojis in his bitch. I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate you. Let me see. What up, Bills? What's happening? He said, salute. It's popping, fam. Blue said it was subjective. A referee said that it's up to the referee because Tank didn't look hurt and he explained himself to the referee. So the referee decided to stop counting and warned him. I totally disagree. See, this is what y'all niggas are trying to do, and I don't understand it because it's like y'all are trying to manipulate and bend the rules for Gervonta Tank Davis. And granted, Blue, I understand that you rock with Shakur. I get it. So you're not being biased. But I just totally disagree with your analysis right here. Because for one, I don't give a fuck if he had hair grease in his eye. I don't give a damn if the punch barely landed. I don't give a damn if it hit him hard, if it didn't connect, if it did. Once you take a knee as a fighter, that is a automatic 8 count. That is essentially saying, look, man, I need time for whatever the reason. I don't give a fuck what it's for. And to make matters worse, Blue, the nigga walked over to the corner and they wiped his face. So right off of the rip, fam, that should have been an automatic disqualification. If we calling a spade, that man should have been automatically disqualified. Because do you know how many fighters, and I think I said this on the last show, But don't you know how many niggas would have loved to have that luxury of whenever they get a cut over their eye, or if they can't see, or they temporarily blinded by some blood dripping in their eye or some sweat dripping in their eye, to where they can take a knee and walk over to the corner, and they corner can just wipe it off, and then they can go back to the ref and say, oh, no, I just had some in my eye. And then the ref say, oh, okay, cool. I'm not going to count it. Do you know how many niggas, how many fights that shit, how many outcomes of fights would have changed, bro? Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, do you know how many, man, blood, like Miguel Cotto, don't you think he would have loved to do what Tank did this past Saturday night? Miguel Cotto. Like, come on, bro. We can't do this shit for Abdul Fahid. We can't do this shit, bro. But anyway, and even like Floyd Money Mayweather, I keep seeing everybody post that fight on Twitter and shit and on Facebook when Floyd took that knee because he hurt his hand. And even then, the ref called it, did the standing A count. And he hurt his hand. It wasn't from a punch. That wasn't because he had something in his eye. He hurt his fucking hand. And the ref said, nigga, I don't give a fuck. I got to count this as a knockdown. Facts. He threw a little more facts.
I'm focused, man.
So I ain't jacking that shit, bro. What up, Wars? He said Styles make fights and Roach is Tank's daddy. Calvin was there and he told Calvin to be quiet. Hey, bro. Hey, listen. And I think I was listening to somebody. Who was there? Was it Jeff Mayweather or I'm trying to think. Who was I listening to? It was somebody talking about the fight, right? And he was like, he don't believe that Gervonta Tank Davis can really do anything differently in a rematch, but he felt like Lamont Roach can be way better, even though he still felt like he won the fight, which is kind of scary if you're a Gervonta Tank Davis, because maybe, just maybe, this dude has his number like Antonio Tarver had Roy Jones' number, right? So, I mean, I know that's probably why the Fahid fans are going to tell Gervonta Tank Davis to, bypass a rematch or to duck a rematch, because this guy just might be his kryptonite. But who knows? Who knows? We'll see. We'll see. Good point, bro. What up, Lou? He said Gervonta knee. D the save. Okay. What up, Knight Rider? He said Teeter salute. Okay. Tank better stay away from T.O. I don't know. I've always thought Gervonta would beat T.O., but I do think that's a big fight because we can say what we want about Teofimo Lopez. We know that he lost to George Kambosos. I feel like he really lost to Sandor Martin. He had a couple of a shaky performance against the Garcia dude. What's the dude name? I believe he fought at 140. Was it Jermaine? What's the nigga name? Hold on, let me pull up box real. I forgot his name off the top of my head. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let me see. I think his name is let me see. Teofimo Lopez. Hold on, y'all. What's that nigga name he fought? I know, yeah, Jermaine Ortiz. Pardon me. My apologies. I feel like he lost that fight, right? But if Jermaine Ortiz would have did a little bit more, then maybe, just maybe. So I wasn't really mad at the judges giving it to Teofimo, but it was a close fight. But yeah, so he has a bunch of questionable victories on his resume. But one thing about Teofimo Lopez, as much as I hate the guy, he always rises to the occasion whenever it's a big fight, because he rose to the occasion versus Josh Taylor. He rose to the occasion versus Vasily Lomachenko. And, I think he rose to the occasion versus, what's the guy name? He knocked out, what's the nigga name? Not Kambosos. Richard Comey. Yeah, Richard Comey. That's the guy I was thinking about earlier for Vasily Lomachenko. But yeah, he always rises to the occasion. And they didn't spar before. So I think that'll be a great fight. I would still pick Tank to win that fight. But I don't know, man. I don't know. That might be a 55-45, 50-50 fight, depending on the weight class and how T.O. look in his next couple of fights and Tank Davis. So I can't really call it, but it is a fight that I would pay for sure. He said he thought it was a cherry pick. I agree, bro. He thought it was a cherry pick, and that shit went all the way wrong. That shit went left. But maybe, just maybe, this putrid performance reignited a fire in Gervonta Tank Davis, because he's been doing a whole lot of soul searching and saying that he want to become a better person and he want to retire and he want to go back to school and he has kids and, and to each his own. I mean, I guess I get it, but maybe, just maybe, this is going to bring that dog back. I don't know. We'll see. Shout out to my brother in real life. The General Big Fish has entered the fucking premises. He said there was a great fight Saturday night. That's what boxing is about. He said Lamont A. Roach is the new Rocky Balboa. Okay, then. Shout out to the general. Shout out to my big bro, Goldie Loke. He said, E, what's up, little bro? What's happening? How are you, kind sir? What's popping? What up, Drizzy? He said, Shakur know how to punch in places real well. If Shakur hits Tank flush constantly, he will mentally fold. I can see that happening. I can definitely see Shakur Stevenson in the way that he fights frustrating Gervonta Tank Davis to the point to where he gonna resort to dirty tactics. He gonna try. He might do something to get disqualified against the show. I can easily see that happening. But you know what else I just thought about as I'm saying that, bro? Keyshawn Davis has a problem with being poised too, because it seems like he get frustrated easy too. And I think a fight between him and Gervonta, that's gonna be a dog fight, right? If it were to happen, I think either one of them could get disqualified easy. But anyway, let me go ahead and drop this link. Let me see. All right, man. But before I drop this link, let me go over the panel etiquette. Let me see. All right, man. So give me 1 second, y'all. All right, man. So panel etiquette. Rule number 1, please cut your camera on so I can verify who you are. And then after I verify who you are, you can leave it on or you can cut it off. It's totally up to you at that point. Rule number 2, please mute your audio until the host, which is me, your boy Go Thriller, aka the Black Picasso, introduces you to the rest of the panel and the playback gang. Rule number 3, you will have 1 minute to speak. And once that 1 minute is up, I am going to pass the mic. Rule number 4, which is one of the most important rules on the show, please don't dominate the show, pretty please. And rule number 5, which is the most important rule on my panel, please leave your fucking feelings at home. Everybody likes to have a good time on my panel. We don't want no overly tough niggas. We don't want no overly sensitive ass, and we don't want no emotional ass niggas, okay? So if you're emotional and you know how to have a good time, please don't click on my link, pretty please. But let me go ahead and pin the link just in case y'all want to rock, man. And yeah, let me read some more of these comments. I see you, Blue. I appreciate you. And I'm going to go in the order in which y'all came. As a matter of fact, let me pull up my timer before I pull y'all up. Give me 1 second. Shout out to the chat, man. Let me pull up this timer. 1 minute so we can hurry up and get the open panel because I ain't trying to be on here all goddamn day. All right, man. So let me restart that. Let me share the screen so y'all can see y'all timer. I bet. All right, man. So I'm going to go in the order in which y'all came on. I'm going out to the general. Big Fish has entered the premises. You're live on the chat with the pack. Talk to me, bro. What's popping, fam? The general. I can't hear you, bro.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. How are you, kind sir?
Hey, my bad, bro. What's going on? Need 3 on 2.
Are you good? Are you good? I see you, Goldie Loke. I see you. Hey, do my mic sound crispy, bro?
You crispy, extra crispy, like
okay, because when y'all be coming on, my shit be like fading in and out of some on the playback. I just want to make sure my shit's straight.
You got hit in the head like Roach, I guess.
I bet. All right, Big Fish, you got 1 minute, man. Pop the shit, bro.
Man, I'm checking out the show, enjoying it, man. You know, everybody got their assessment of how that night went. It was a shocking night. My take on it, bro, the main problem that I seen for the Tank side is that it was a lot of chaos in that corner to where I heard him talking about that in round 12, Tank thought it was round 8. I'm like, how the fuck can you be that far behind? So, man, that's telling right there. That shows me, changing the trainer like that, that's not really a thing, bro. And how they act towards each other and arguing in the corner, that shit, sometimes it don't mean nothing, sometimes it do. And he didn't have he didn't box. He just looked like he was like, I'm gonna knock him out when I get ready to. That shit didn't work, bro.
Yep. Alrighty, man. Moving on. Hey, man, I ain't gonna keep repeating myself, bro. Cut your cam on, y'all. But when y'all come on, if not, I'm just gonna leave you in the background, bro. I appreciate that, General. All right, man. Going out to 15 G's, Chief. You live on the chat. Talk to me, bro. What's popping?
Oh man, what's up, brother?
What up, Blue?
Man, hey man, I appreciate you, brother. Real shit, man. Look, I'm gonna go ahead and give you a flower. That that Martin shit you be putting on, bro. That shit, boy, I tell you, you be having me cracking up, boy.
Yeah, I got that just nigga blue, man.
I
I got
know,
it.
man. I appreciate it. That's what I'm saying. Thank you very much, kind sir. But
Absolutely.
yeah, man. You know that ref thing. I agree with you. You know what I'm saying? I don't agree with the ref because I feel like it should have went down. I mean, I just think maybe the ref might have been starstruck. Something might have been going on. You know, maybe he might have got paid the bag. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know. But what I'm trying to say is, they said, like I said, I don't agree with it. But the referee that was talking about it, what happened with Wilkins, hopefully I said his last name right.
Steve Willis, I believe. Yep.
Yeah,
Steve
Willis.
Yes, sir.
Wilson. Yeah. Anyways,
Steve Willis. Yep. You good?
Yep. Yeah. So he just basically, you know, it was up to his discretion. That's what he said, and I don't believe in that. I feel like, you know, hopefully Roach tries to overturn it. You know what I'm saying? Appeal it. That's what I'm trying to say. So if he don't, then it is what it is. But shit, I'll wait until open panel, man. It's all good, man.
Already, I appreciate that
Yeah.
panel etiquette, my brother. All right, man. Let me go ahead and pass the mic. Mute your audio for me, Blue. All right, man. Passing the mic over to MLC. You're live on the chat with the pad. Talk to me, bro. What's poppin'? Yes, sir. You're crispy. Go ahead, my brother. You got 1 minute.
Yeah, I noticed, you know, these Tank fans been a little quiet. You know, usually when I comment on the video, I get like 40 responses. What the hell you talking about? I ain't heard nothing. I've been calling Tank out all type of bitches, all the conversations. These niggas ain't responded to nothing I said. These fans.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
They usually right on me. What the hell you talking about, Tank? I ain't got no responses in these last couple of days. I wonder what the excuse is gonna be. Man,
Yeah.
I wonder what Tank gonna do next though. And if they gonna call him a duck if he don't
Appreciate it, King. Yeah.
But yeah, I can't. I hope Shakur can get Lamont and expose Tank even more by beating the shit out of him. Because I know Shakur dog Lamont. So, yeah, that's all I got, and I'm gonna wait to open panel.
Already, I appreciate it, man. All right, moving on. Let me readjust this clock. All right, man. Going out to my guy Kane. You're live on the chat with the pad. Talk to me, bro. What's poppin'?
What's that? And what it do, E3? What's up, chat? What's up, panel?
Who my guy?
Hey, man, short and sweet. It was a good fight. I agree with Big Fish. It was a good fight. But I can't respect anybody who's making excuses for old boy taking a knee in the fight, bro.
Agreed.
I ain't trying to hear no excuses for it. He should have got a standing 8 count. They robbed that young man of his opportunity. That's why I'm gonna leave it to open panel, bro.
Okay, then. All right, man. So the panel is open until somebody else pull back up. General Big Fish, if you want to respond to what King said, go ahead, bro. Y'all got it.
Hey, King, I'm a excellent basketball referee, an excellent football referee at the high school varsity level. That's as high as I've been. And I know the number one thing that a referee don't want to do is determine the outcome of a fight, a football game, basketball game anyway. You want to walk out that bitch without getting booed, shit thrown at you. You don't want none of that to happen. So Steve Willis ain't stupid. He know that where the money side at and all of that, it's not no excuse. And I'm not saying that it's right, but I don't think that was in the script that he anticipated this dude just taking a random knee. I know everybody that watched the fight with you, King, and you too was like, what the fuck was that? Because I was like, why did he just do that? Then he ran to the corner real quick. So the ref was just kind of like, God damn, what the fuck? Like you put me in a fucked up position. I don't want to go by the rule book because if that fight would have stopped right then and there, they would have booed the shit out that dude.
Okay, so I can respond?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, go ahead, Kane. You got it. Yep.
All right, so I agree with you. As a referee, you don't want the referee dictating the outcomes of, you know, any sporting event. But Tank voluntarily took a knee. Like, that ain't the referee interjecting himself into the middle of that fight. He voluntarily took a knee. He voluntarily ran to his corner, and they voluntarily wiped his face with a towel, bro. Like, that's not the referee interjecting himself. If he says no, you getting a standing 8 count, which, like E3 said, he could have got disqualified. Now, if he would have did that, I can understand there being an outcry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he should have got a 10.
He's got to get a standing 8 count when you voluntarily take a knee and then run in your corner. Like, bro, I'm sorry. Like, it's nobody who can convince me that had Terrence Bud Crawford took a knee against Errol Spence, ran to his corner, count, that they wouldn't be crying bloody murder.
Oh yeah.
Come on, bro. Like, we don't see this, and I understand boxing is.
Damn, King, I think your audio going in and out, fam.
Bro, that's blatant.
There you go. But yeah, can y'all see this on your phones or whatever? I'm trying to do this to where I don't get flagged. Hopefully, no Fried Heat fans don't report my channel. But yeah, this is it. Like, you know, he started counting, obviously, right there. He said 1, 2. Started counting.
It should have been 10-8 for sure. It should have been
so 1, 2. And then, you know, Tank telling them, like, hey, man, telling them something.
Yeah,
and then that say, look, here come the towel right here. That's Calvin Ford with the piece and chain on, right? Yeah, that's definitely, hey, that's A-side shit now. That's one thing y'all can say. That's A-side. Canelo ain't never did this shit.
Yeah.
Look at this. And there go the towel. Look. Boom.
That's why I said I hope Lamont Roach actually does go in there and files for an appeal. You know, because
that shit crazy, bro. Look at this shit, bro.
Blue Hustle, he gonna get thrown out the building.
If he does that?
Yeah. You just gotta take the draw, man, and get the rematch. There's more money for him. Why do that? He ain't lose nothing.
I mean, he lost his opportunity. If anything, you know what I'm saying?
If he want to take that route, that's cool. But I would be willing to bet you $50 that it don't get overturned.
No, so look. I agree with you. I don't think it will, but I mean, if he files for it and just attempts, maybe that might make people think of it, you know, differently. At least, you know, next time that shit happens, you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
but,
it was definitely from, not to cut you off, Blue, but it was definitely from a right hand. That right hand right there is what made him do what he did. Then the jab, and then another jab, little flicking jab, boom, and then that's when he was like, "Damn, I can't see." But see, I mean, it's hard to say because in the heat of the moment, I'm not a boxer, but I would have thought, you know, he would run around the ring until, you know, he can kind of see again. You feel what I'm saying? I thought he would have done that, but you know, of course, that's 2020 hindsight. But yeah.
That shit was too funny after the fight. He said, "Why y'all booing like I'm saying bullshit?" Because you is saying bullshit. I don't want y'all to believe no fucking grease when he go hard.
I mean, but even if it was the case, bro, it doesn't negate the fact that he should have got a standing 8 count. So even if there was legitimate about what he's saying, my opinion is like, well, goddamn, the rules are the rules. So it don't matter if it was sweat, it don't matter if it was a cut, it don't matter if it was grease, it don't matter if it came from a punch. You took a knee, bro. You called the timeout. You can't do that anymore. And then to make matters worse, like I was saying earlier, then you go to the corner to further prolong to hold off the action in the ring, and then you got a towel wiped on your face.
If Lamont Roach would have did that stupid shit, you know, they would have penalized his ass.
So when fighters put their mouthpiece out on purpose, what about that? Is that an automatic DQ? When fighters spit their mouthpiece out, and they got to go over to the trainer to get their mouthpiece put back in?
After so many warnings,
what about that? How many times has that happened?
We don't know.
Yeah, like you just said, you get
all the time. Yep.
Yeah, you usually get a warning if it happens more than once.
Ain't that kind of the same thing?
No, it's not, bro. That's not taking a knee.
That's a style tactic.
Niggas trying to fall.
It's not taking a knee, big fish.
But that's a style tactic, though. Can we get that understanding?
It's a style tactic, but yeah, it's definitely not the same as taking a knee.
You getting to go to the corner and get some rest. You doing that shit because you getting your ass whooped. You took a shot, like how
Keith Thurman used to do that shit a lot.
So how come that ain't? You know what I'm saying? That should be looked at too. We should look at all this shit now.
Agreed, but
All right,
Bro,
we
hold up.
is from
agreeing
now
with the
So
on
you
point.
since
trying to
since you want to find the
create
excuse. We is from now
new
on.
rules. You trying to create new rules and penalties in
Yeah,
boxing?
trying to
Yeah, so we
find
can,
some
so
shit.
this shit won't happen again. Yeah.
Nah,
So
bro,
niggas, so
it's
niggas
already a
won't be
rule that you if
their
you take a knee,
mouthpieces out
oh
and
man.
taking knees. You spit your mouthpiece out. You get a 10 count. You take a knee. You get a 10 count. So I agree with y'all. It should have been a 10 count. I'm not arguing that with y'all. Please don't get that confused. That should have been a 10-8 round for or 9-9. Because after he got up and came back, he beat the fuck out Roach for that in that ninth round.
No, that's not true.
Yeah, that is true. He
No,
hit
it's
that
not.
That's
nigga with
not true.
bomb after fucking bomb.
No, it's not.
He
was
had
No,
on
it's
like a
his
not.
burst of
feet.
energy for
Tank
for
did come out blasting in that round, bro.
Yeah, he
Tank
did.
did.
Y'all, come on, keep it
Tank
100.
was
Roach
that was.
busting his
I can
ass.
make an argument. Hold on,
Roach
y'all.
busting his ass
Hold
for
on, y'all. I
punching
can
back,
make an argument that was
rolling
Tank's best
around
round.
and shit.
I can make an argument that was Tank's best round. I can make that argument, bro. He did come back fighting that round.
He did come back fighting, but Roach wasn't taking no ass whooping in the end of that ninth round, bro. Tank immediately after the referee started to fight back up, Tank did land some punches, but Roach came right back at him. Go back and rewatch that fight. I done
Yeah.
watched that fight 3 times since Saturday.
Hey, can
Hey
I
man,
ask
send a
y'all
link. Send a
can
link,
I
bro.
ask
I need to rewatch this shit again.
King,
I
All right,
can't
hold
find
on.
it no more.
King,
Yes, put the link in the chat, private chat.
Hey, defense is supposed to be a part of the judge's criteria for judging the fight, right? Scoring the fight, right?
It's part of it, yeah.
Okay, so does it not count for that Davis was making this nigga miss? He only landed what 20-some% of his punches, and Tank Davis landed damn near 40% of his punches.
But didn't Tank
didn't
Davis
count?
himself said defense don't matter and only football and shit don't matter in boxing?
I'm just it's a criteria, but it's supposed to be a criteria. I don't know if that's what I'm asking the question.
I
How do y'all look
mean,
at that?
that's his
I get
criteria.
what you said.
He was landing the more definitive shots, bro. Like Roach had the hardest shots of the fight, but as a totality, Tank's punches was more crisp and cleaner and more all worthy than what Roach was doing. Roach was just doing great boxing with
Then
the
why
jab.
wasn't
He used
Roach
his
stumbling
jab.
around the ring like
He
Tank was?
he used his jab a lot, but Tank was hitting him with more power shots.
I'm gonna have to watch it again, bro. I don't know about that.
Judges tend to lean towards the power more so than the nigga who's jabbing. And this is just a masterclass boxing clinic. And y'all, some people trying to say 8-4, 9-3. I can't believe people saying that, especially when you got to account for that wasn't a 10-8 round. If you got to go by the book, your scorecard you just can't make your scorecard say what you wanted to and put 10-8 in that round. Y'all can't do that shit. Because I always go back to Triple G and Canelo. I cried to this day about a robbery. And that shit ain't changed shit. So that shit happened. Triple G, one of my favorite fighters. So that shit happens. The advantage goes to the A side every time. That's why we always talk about the business of boxing, and y'all don't like talking about it. But that A side shit got him a draw.
Oh yeah, the A side matters for sure. We saw that front and center live in 4K. Yeah, he should have lost that fight, bro.
But the thing you not mentioning, Big Fish, is Tank is contradicting himself because he crying about Turkey, but you getting all the same shit over here.
Yep.
So
yeah.
So you can't go around, saying all that. Oh, I don't want to go to Saudi because they might give it to Dev. Well, Dev might not want to fight you out here.
What he's saying, I'm not gonna get the benefit like I normally do over here. I'm gonna be subject to getting fucked over there, and that is true. He won't
What
get
is
that
Dev
benefit
gonna get over here though?
Yeah, exactly. So that's why he
That's
goes
a part of the A side games, though. That's a part of the A side games he play.
When you do that, bro. If it was your career, you got that protection. It's
So
just
they
in
ain't
case
gonna never fight then,
huh?
So they ain't gonna never fight then, huh?
Probably so. They look how A lot of them don't fight if they ain't aligned in the same company. That's how it's been, bro.
Yeah, I don't think Tank gonna fight Devin because Devin at 147 now, bro. I don't
Oh,
see
he
how
at
that's
one.
gonna happen.
Okay.
Yeah, you know he moving up because they talking about fighting Boots after this. You know what I'm saying? After the Ryan shit, no that.
Okay.
Because you know they got a tune up in May and then they supposed to fight later on this year, him and Ryan. So, but you know how that go. But Turkey says it's official. But yeah, I don't think Tank. That's why I said I ain't even talking about Devin Haney no more with Tank.
E3, what do you think about this, man? Tank
Yes.
made another star in boxing.
Yeah, Lamont Roach is a household name now.
So make another one for Shakur.
Or
Make Shakur a
regularly
star.
spoke about, huh?
Make Shakur a star.
Hey, y'all know they got.
See, that's what the funny thing is. Y'all don't see what y'all be doing and realize what you're saying. Your favorite fighter needs Tank.
Okay, what's the problem?
The problem is if Tank don't want to do it, then what is your contingency plan? What is your B plan? If Shakur don't get Tank, what is he gonna do to become a star,
What
bro?
is Tank B playing?
Hey, I'm asking you a question. I asked you a question, and then
They both don't have no B plan. They both don't have no B plan though.
What is Shakur?
Tank ain't got no B plan. He got an A and a B. A rematch with Roach. We know that. So I don't see what you're saying about that.
He just had a huge fight, E3, a huge success.
We ain't gotta like it, but he definitely got an A and B plan for sure. He told us that at the podium. Like, if he don't want to fight Roach, he ain't got to. That's what I took from it.
E3.
I don't agree with it, but yeah. Yeah, what up?
What is your point though, Big Fish? What is the plan?
I'm talking to E3.
Now you talking to E3. You talking to me though.
E3. He just got to know about before this fight started. This dude was a 20-1 underdog. People was like Goldie was talking about. He was watching WWE. Now this exactly. Monday, the Monday. This all on YouTube. It's Tank Roach and Roach getting his love, bro. So he can fight anybody and produce this kind of result.
Okay, then. So why is one of the requirements that Shakur Stevenson got to become a big pay-per-view star for the fight to happen there? If Tank can fight anybody and make good money. Why is it?
Who said that?
That was me. MLC.
No, I'm saying like who said Shakur had to become a pay-per-view star to get the fight?
No, that's one of the requirements. He got to build his resume. He got to become a bigger.
He got to build his.
Hold on, Fish. I understand what you're saying. I'm just simply asking you, where is that narrative coming from? Are you saying did Tank say that? Okay, so Tank said that. Okay,
got to do this.
Okay. But does that mean he talking about pay-per-views? I don't think he talking about pay-per-views. I mean, he just talking about the nigga resume, which is bullshit. But listen, man, I don't agree with nothing Tank's saying. Y'all know I don't like Tank or Shakur, but I'm gonna call a spade a spade. If I was a Shakur fan or if I was Shakur Stevenson, I wouldn't chase Tank. I would not chase him, bro. You already losing a little leverage that you got, and it's a waste of time because he's going to fight you. MLC, you gotta let me finish, bro.
It didn't Roach.
MLC, you gotta let me finish, fam. And let me finish. He's already said that. Look, I'm gonna fight this nigga when I want to fight him. So why are you chasing after this man? You can't make this nigga fight you, Shakur. So why not go ahead and keep chasing the Cepedas and all these other lower level niggas until Tank is ready to fight? Because you're not gonna make this nigga fight you until he's ready to fight.
Let me make my point on that. Tank.
I think cut you off. You cut me off, but go ahead.
Shakur. So when he first moved up, Pitbull became his mandatory. He pulled out. They tried to get William Cepeda and George Kambosos. They both pulled out. So he had to. That's why he fought Yoshino. When he fought Edwin Dos Santos, Frank Martin was his mandatory and pulled out. That's why he fought Edwin.
Bro, you talking to me? I know this shit. I know this. I'm not blaming Shakur. I'm just telling you, quit chasing Tank. Like what? I understand you're saying the other dudes don't want to fight him, but shit, that's why I posed to you on the last episode, the episode before the last. Why don't him and Keyshawn fight? Because obviously these niggas don't want to fight them two, bro. That's why I said what I said to you the last time.
You said give him 200 million for Keyshawn.
Why is it? Why
Okay, how
don't
much
Shakur, why isn't Shakur doing what Tank doing? E3.
You said what, fam?
Why isn't Shakur? They came. When did how much of a head start did Tank Davis have over Shakur?
I gotta look.
At the same time?
Like 40
Nah,
years.
he came in before Shakur. Let me see.
He been at
I can look it up.
since 2019.
But he has to make his own star. Like that's the thing. Y'all trying to bet. Y'all predicate Tank as
Big
being
Fish.
the
Big
savior of
Fish.
this
Did I
man's
not just
career,
explain
and he
you
gonna be
that
a star if he
Cruz?
beat Tank, or he gonna achieve this level of superstardom if he beat Tank. Why can't he do that by going to beat Roach?
Okay, and they
Or
just said
somebody,
they in
just
talks
anybody.
already.
He
Roach
don't
just said
got the
they in
juice.
talks.
He said if Roach don't fight
have
Tank, he said he's willing to fight him. That's what Shakur said. He said I'll fight
He already
Roach. He
said
said
that.
if they,
So
he said
hey,
it. He
if they
said it
don't fight, he
in his
gonna try
last
to get it.
interview with Cigar Talk.
But I
But
just explained that.
do y'all niggas not understand that whenever you chase, even if it's a woman, a female, right? If you're chasing after a female, you're gonna lose all the leverage in the fucking relationship. There ain't no different in box anything, bro. You lose all the leverage.
Yeah, I understand
But
what you're saying. You're right.
how
What
is
is
it? But let me
no
explain.
MLC? I'm asking you a question. Do you not understand that, bro?
I understand what you're saying, but if I just explain to you 8 other niggas turned down the fight, and he talking about go build your resume, how I'm supposed to do that when 8 other niggas already turned down the fight?
You know what I tell you? You know what I say? I say move up to 140 then. Same shit I told David Benavidez, my second favorite fighter. Canelo don't want to fight you. All these other niggas don't want to fight you. Move up. Go get that smoke with Artur Beterbiev and Dimitri Bivol. That's what I said. So, and Shakur think he like that. Move up. Go find you a fight.
And he was but that got he could still move up. I ain't got no problem with that. But Ryo just lost. He was talking about fighting him, but yeah, he just lost. So that ain't.
You not cash gang if you're not listening. If this nigga can't get the fights with all the other dudes at 135, no, I'm not. I said I'm talking to somebody in the chat, bro. Relax. I said you not cash gang. You MLC. Chill out. Why would he move up? If, like MLC said, if he can't get fights with Loma, he's been dug by Cepeda. He's been dug by obviously Tank. Him and Keyshawn don't want to fight. Bro, what's left? He ain't got no choice but to move up. Where he just gonna stand there and not wait and just wait not to fight nobody at 35? That's why you move up. Why not? I don't think he's gonna have a problem at 140.
Do you think he still be able to like become a star? Like who? It's just
no, because he's boring. He need the only hope he have is to beat Tank and hope he can gain superstardom from the casuals by beating Tank. That shit ain't gonna happen because he's fucking boring.
Why
and
y'all
Tank ain't gonna never
at
give
40
him
for him.
this fight?
I think it's some good fights at 40 for him.
Why only this fight? Why I don't understand it. Y'all get so frustrated and mad. Oh, he don't go fucking deserve it. But he can go fight Lamont Roach and Frank Martin and all these other
MLC, I'm not trying to be funny, fam.
Fuck do he? Huh?
MLC, I'm not trying to be funny, fam, but you got a hard time listening, bro. You got to be a young nigga, bro. No disrespect, but you have to. I've been there before. You're not listening because Big Fish told you 2 episodes ago that if he could make any fight in the sport, he said it would be Tank versus Shakur. So it's not like he don't want to see the fight
day. Like he don't want to see.
Oh my He's just telling you what's going on, bro. I never agree with my big bro. Ever. We never agree, but I understand where he's coming from, even though I don't agree with it. Like,
I'm not telling you what I want. I'm telling you what's going to happen, nigga. So since this is going to happen, Shakur needs to do this instead. You can't get your fucking heart off of Tank Davis because you hate him so much. You want to see somebody who you think can beat him.
I just saw him lost already.
That shit ain't gonna happen, bro. So I'm telling you, move the fuck on.
Okay, so if you seen him lose, which I agree, Tank lost. So shit, tell Shakur to move on.
I'm talking to you, he ain't gonna listen.
Listen, you don't want to be like Bud and Pacquiao. Bud chased Manny Pacquiao for how many years? MLC, how many years did Bud chase Pacquiao and never got the fight? How many years? Pretty much, right? Do you want Shakur to do that with Tank?
But that's my point. He couldn't. I mean, what did Bud did? What if Bud did everything y'all talking
It
about?
was a
And
yes or no,
still,
bro. I'm not putting any fault on, like, he got ducked. It's obvious he got ducked by Manny Pacquiao both times. The only fault I put on Bud was, damn, bro, how long are you gonna chase this nigga? It's obvious he don't want to fight you. Move on.
Man,
Move on.
Yeah, Shakur Stevenson need to get on the reality show, get about 10 girlfriends, and run around doing crazy shit and,
you talking
and
about when he
build
was
up
at
a
140?
following. That's his only chance to become what you
Well,
want him to
goddamn,
be.
I'm glad that's not true. Cause damn, bro, that's
What?
fucked up. I'm talking about what Big Fish just said, that the only way Shakur can move right now is by going and doing a reality show.
If he want to become a star and just be able to
Come
fight,
on, man.
man, when you're a star like Canelo, for example, is going to fight William Skull. William Skull. That's the equivalent of Lamont Roach. That's what the eye is going to be. That's
Okay, and
and
that's why we
everybody's
talk shit
going to
about
watch.
Canelo too.
Shakur can't do that. Crawford really can't do that.
Okay,
Well,
that's a good point.
no matter what, I mean, I will say this. You know, at least
Hey,
Shakur
so
really,
just
at least
okay. If
Shakur.
Tank gonna continue this
Damn.
bullshit, if Tank gonna continue this shit, just tell him don't ever put his name in greatest of all time with Floyd Mayweather. Nigga, you ain't nowhere close to them niggas. Shut your bitch ass up.
Hey, Shakur needs to keep doing what he's doing, reaching out to these fighters, trying to get these fights, man. That's all he can do.
So the conversation should be, who is Shakur going to fight instead of Tank? That's what it should be.
Lamont
Oh, bro,
Roach.
no,
Lamont
I've
Roach.
already said Lamont Roach. That's why Tank right now is trying to
Now who is
scurry up,
Tank gonna
trying to
fight?
hurry.
Now who
And
is Tank
hold
gonna
on,
fight?
fam. Hold on, fam. Hold on. Can I have the floor for a second? I think Shakur, he's gonna have to he's gonna call out Lamont. Well, he's they already got something worked out, and I think that's why Tank right now is scurrying to go hurry up and fight um uh Roach right now, because it's gonna look bad if he lets Shakur get the fight before him, and then Shakur goes through and demolishes him. You see what I'm saying? It's gonna look bad on him. Everybody's gonna start.
Blue, you haven't thought highly of Tank 5 years ago. So what does it matter if he look bad if he don't fight? Which is
It
true.
doesn't matter about my opinion.
Which is
What matters is the fans' opinion, and this is what Tank is worried about. Tank does worry about losing. The reason why he has a fear of losing is because of his fans and the way he puts himself and he carries himself and the way that he was groomed when he came up. What?
almost every boxer that I've heard, they say there's some type of butterflies before the fight. You heard
Well, it
what
don't
Mike
matter, but
Tyson.
some might have that feeling even a little bit more.
Yeah, of
There's nothing
course.
wrong with that. There's
Of
nothing
course,
wrong with that. I'm
there's
just
no measurement on that, bro.
yeah,
No measurement
exactly.
on that.
So all I'm saying is the shit that Tank did this past Saturday night shows it and proves
Nah,
it. How
but
he
my
moves.
whole point
No,
is that
no. Hold on, Big Fish.
go
That
ahead.
man showed us a weakness. He showed that he can't, that he isn't a super. No, he's a superstar, but they showed that he has weaknesses because it was displayed how his attitude. He's talking more. He's getting stunned. We ain't seen that shit before. Have you seen Tank get stunned before? Have you seen Tank get out of composure and start yelling and start talking shit to his
Yes,
corners? And
I
yes,
seen him get
no.
rocked by Mario Barrios. I saw him got rocked by Mario Barrios.
Okay. He
And
might have
you
got
know
stunned
what's
before.
funny? Santa,
But how many times?
Santa,
But he was stunned. He was stunned more than once. Though it ain't like it was just one
I think he
time. He was
posted
stunned
that.
more than once. You see what
Leo
I'm saying?
Santa
This
Cruz did
fighter right
more
here.
damage to Tank than what Lamont Roach did, bro.
Nah, I
You
beg to
do
differ
know
on
that,
that. And the
right?
reason why
Hell
I'm
nah.
saying that, no, hell no.
Yes, he
Hell
And
did.
nah.
mentally, and let me put you up on game. First of all, Roach did more than any fighter's done because he mentally got at him too. From what that man was trying to do anything he could to fucking get into this man's head to try to change the tide of what was going on. He even he even told him in the 12th round, like Roach said, and I believe him too, when he said, "You ain't gonna win this fight on the cards."
You
He
heard
had
him
to
say
tell him
that?
anything, bro.
You heard him
He had to
say
tell him
that?
anything. He did the shoulder. We ain't doing that right now. He did the shoulder tactics. You know what I'm saying? He hit him with the shoulder. He was doing all kind of shit, bro.
Hey, Blue,
Other than
hey, Blue,
continuously
do you
running
remember
around the
how?
ring. Yeah,
Hey,
go
do
ahead.
you remember how niggas was making a big deal out of Bud getting hit with them straight right hands versus
Yeah.
Madrimov?
Yes.
Would you
Yes.
believe me if I were to tell you Lamont Roach landed way more straight right hands on Tank than
Oh yeah, I
Madrimov
believe you.
on Terrence
I
Crawford?
believe you. 100%. I believe you.
I'm talking about he was
And,
clipping Tank, bro.
and the thing I'm trying to get, this is the thing that I'm kind of concerned about, is Big Fish is dismissing all that. He acting like it never happened. You acting like you. I mean,
What
to
you
me it
mean? I
seems
act like
like
it
it.
didn't
To me
happen.
it seems like you're glazing.
I
You're
had
not.
I
You are
said
glazing, my guy.
I said no. Okay. Can I tell you my assessment of the fight again?
Oh
Like
yeah, yeah. You got the floor.
I
I'm gonna shut up
said,
now.
without the if you don't count the nit, we can't go by our own rules. We got to score the fight by how it was officiated. That the shit didn't get counted as a knockdown. So without it being a 10-8 round, I had it 7-5 Tank. With the kneel down, counted like it should have been, I have it a draw. That's what I said. So I give Lamont Rose credit. He was banging on Tank, but I thought Tank edged it out. And he threw less, had a higher percentage, and they landed about the same amount of punches. But Tank was landed way more power punches, way more punches that you could see versus them jabs and them 2-3 big bombs that he landed on Tank.
Hey,
I
I don't
look
mean to
at
cut
Yeah,
you off real
I
quick, but Tank
completely
only
disagree.
hold on. Tank only landed 6 more power punches than Roach, brother. The whole fight, six
I
more
don't
power
I
punches.
don't
That's all it
I
was.
must be blind.
Well, I'm just telling you what it was by the CompuBox
Okay,
numbers. You know what I'm
let me
saying?
see.
That's what it was. 6 punches more. That's all it was.
Go
You
ahead,
should
Kane.
you
Say what you was about to say, bro. Hold on, Blue. Let Kane go.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I was just saying, I completely disagree. I don't know what 7 rounds you gave to Tank. Like looking at that fight, bro, Lamont Roach controlled that fight. The whole fight, he controlled the fight. Tank had his moments, he had spurts in the fight, but Lamont Roach controlled the fight, and he hit him with anything and everything that he wanted to hit him with. Straight right hooks, jabs, like bro, body shots. He hit Tank with anything that he wanted to hit him with. So
Round
I
round
don't
one.
know how he won. How anybody objectively can look at that fight and say Tank won 7 rounds. That's just my opinion. You know, I understand you got yours, but I don't see it, bro. I don't see how he won 7 rounds, man.
Round one, neither one of them did anything. That's the super subjective round. Neither one of them did. Same thing in round two. Round three, I thought Tank started opening up more. Round round four, that was a 50-50 round. Round five was a 50-50 round. Six, Tank won. Round six, round seven and eight, all them rounds was close, bro. Round nine, I felt Tank won. Round that's the one with the kneel down, and E3 said it himself. He thought that was Tank's best round. And then
Yeah, but that's
round
not
12,
saying that's
I,
not
I
saying.
feel I feel around 12 that Roach won the last round, but I feel Tank won around 11, 10, 9. So
Yeah, that's bias, bro.
I feel a
Lamar
draw.
Roach was winning. Lamar Roach was winning round 9 before the knockdown, and he didn't give up ground after the knockdown. Or
How am I? King, how am I biased? What? And you're not, so you're not biased. Your opinion is unbiased, right?
No, I said you got your own opinion, bro. But to
You
say
said you
that
said you, but
to
you
say
threw bias in there. You
to
threw
say that he
bias in
won
there though.
9 through 12. I mean
King,
9 through 11.
Just establish this real quick. You threw a bias up in there when you described my opinion. So I'm asking you, is that not what you said? My opinion, I'm on that. I made that determination because I'm biased. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay, and so how is your opinion not biased?
I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of either fighter. Well, I ain't gonna say I'm not a fan of either fighter. I'm saying I don't have a dog in the fight for either fighter.
But you can
I
be
just
against something
watched it
very
as an objective
strongly.
boxing fan.
from talking to hearing you talk about Tank, you have a really strong opinion against him and his fans. So
I don't.
that can sway. Hold on, let me finish. So I believe that can, in my opinion, that can sway your biasness towards what you're seeing. So we can just leave that out, the bias word out, and you can respect mine and I can respect yours. Because I do like Tank Davis, but I'm not gonna just go out my way to look stupid and say something just to be right or make him a winner. I don't, like I said, me counting it the knockdown, I think it's a draw. I can see somebody saying that Roach won, but I don't think he won. I think at best he got a draw. Like I said, Tank landed the more harder shots throughout the fight, and he had a higher percentage, and he made Roach miss way more than he did. So that's why I asked you earlier about, do defense count for anything in boxing scoring anymore? I guess not.
Okay, I don't think Tank landed the harder shots. My bad, King. Let me say this real quick. I'm gonna let y'all have it. I don't think Tank landed the harder shots because he never visibly rocked them or buckled Lamont Roach's knees throughout their fight. But we saw Tank get buckled 3 to 4 times, bro. Go ahead, King.
Those now hold on. Let me reply to that. E3, don't try to run. Don't try to run. You don't have to buckle you to be considered a power shot. A power shot is anything other than the jab, bro. So that's what I'm talking about. And
he didn't hurt him. He hurt him.
Those type of punches are looked at differently from judges. That's what I mean.
But when did he hurt him with any power? Like you kept saying, he landed harder.
He hit him with more power shots. Well, power shot is anything other than a jab by definition in boxing, bro.
Yeah, I don't see that. Go ahead, Kai.
Yeah. So I just want to say this, Fish. You said, you know, that I have a problem with Tank, according to what I'm saying or whatever. When have you ever heard me drag Tank or say anything bad about Tank or his fans? Like, never. I'm just objectively watching this fight. And so when you say he won 9, 10, and 11, I think that's a biased take. Just me looking at the fight, objectively watching the fight, I don't see how anybody objectively could say he won 9, 10, and 11. The same way if you saying you gave him rounds 1 and 2, well, neither one of them really did much. But if you looking at punch output, who landed the most punches in them rounds, and who was the aggressor who controlled the fight, it was Lamont Roach. If it's gonna lean anyway, it's gonna lean toward the aggressor and the dude that landed the most punches.
Okay, can I reply? Round 10, according to CompuBox, 13 for 29 for Davis, 44.8%. 13 for 45, 28.9%. They got them even. So like I was saying, 50-50, however you want to look at it. Next round, round 10, Davis, 9 for 22, 40%. Roach, 10 for 33, 30%. Round 11, Davis, 17 for 42, 40%. Roach, 17 for 54, 31%. Round 12, Davis, 9 for 29, 31%. Roach, 16 for 38, 42%, bro. So my opinion ain't biased like you trying to say, bro.
No, but fam, you looking at boxing, at CompuBox numbers. I'm talking about watching the fight. And I hate people who go to stats to justify their opinion.
No. Well, you hate a lot of people then, because you hate a lot of people.
Because I'm old head.
That's not all I'm using. No, I'm not. That's not all I'm using to base my opinion, bro. I'm just showing you punch stats. We all know that the punch stats are not 100% accurate, but it does give the fans and the media an idea of what the shit look like, because nobody who's watching the fight you don't count the fucking punches. You just going off of what you determine to be an ass whooping or not an ass whooping round and round. So we can't say if those numbers are 100% right or not.
So let me ask you this.
Hold on. So let me just say this. But the person who supposed to be doing this job, or people supposed to be completely neutral. So this gives you an indicator to show how close that fight was from round to round.
Okay, so let me ask you this. So in rounds 9 through 11, the boxing stats, the CompuBox stats are pretty much even, right? Both of them landing about the same amount of punches. I think what you just said, Roach in 2 of those 3 rounds landed more punches or landed the same punches, but threw more punches, right? In those 3 rounds. Okay. So for somebody who's not unbiased, how does Tank win all 3 rounds if it's 50-50? How does he win all 3 of them? How does he sweep all 3 of them if it's 50-50 and you watching the fight? You not looking at who's the aggressor, who's landing the cleaner punches, who's
See,
defense? Like what are you basing on
you're
if
running,
it's
you're running with me.
unbiased?
No, you're running with me using those punch stats as an example. Off of my own eyes, from what I seen, again, I had Tank winning the majority of the round 7-5. If you don't count the knockdown, if you count the knockdown, I got to give Roach that 9th round, which would flip my card, right? So I'm not going off of punch stats. I just brought that up to show you that perception is a motherfucker. Yours is different from mine. I could be, my opinion could be, my opinion is slanted, but it's not a ridiculous opinion. It was a close ass fight. Just
I
Big
going
Fish,
off
what
of
was
punch stats.
hey, salute to you. I appreciate that. As long as you admit that it's slanted, you know what I'm
But I'm
saying?
saying
And
the same thing.
I'm not saying that it's ridiculous. I'm not saying it's ridiculous because it was a close fight. But you know, in my opinion, this is just my opinion. I don't see how anybody could have scored that fight 7-5 in favor of Tank.
What did you have it?
I had it 8-4.
8-4. So what 8 rounds you had him winning?
I gave Roach the first 3 rounds. I gave him the 6th round, the 9th round, the 10th round, the 11th round, the 12th round.
Round 6, huh? CompuBox got that lopsided for Tank. But I know that don't mean nothing though.
Yeah, I'm an eye test dude.
Yeah, I see.
who threw more punches? Big Fish, when you looked at the CompuBox numbers, I thought that's what you was pulling it up for.
We know who threw more punches.
No, I'm saying was I correct when I said the 6? That's all I was asking. Because that's what I thought you was looking at, just
I didn't hear
to
your
see what it
question.
was.
What's your repeat your question?
So was it when I said it was he threw 6 power punches over Roach? Was that correct or was I off a little bit?
Hold on, let me check.
No, that's what I thought you was looking when you looked at when you're looking at the CompuBox numbers. That's all. That's the only reason why I
Here go
brought
right
it
here,
up.
y'all. Here go the CompuBox numbers right here. So round 6, Davis landed 11 and he threw 24. Roach only landed 5 and he threw 27. So Tank dominated that round per this CompuBox number stats.
What's the total punches he threw? I can't see it. Total
Y'all
power.
can see that? Hold on, let me zoom it in for you. Hold on, this shit tripping. You said you want to know the total punches or power? Power punches. Tank landed 93. Roach landed 87. So yeah, you were right by 6.
Yep.
Shit, y'all niggas done talking. I'm about to end the show, man.
Oh shit! I just was letting anybody else. That's why I was quiet, seeing where we're going next with it.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, according to CopyBox, you're right, Blue Hustle. I stand corrected. That's your one of your few times that you've been right.
Oh shit! I'm gonna let you ride with that one. I'm gonna start blazing you from now on. I'm gonna start blazing your ass for right now.
That nigga Blue Hustle called me a glazer, man. That's cold, boy.
And speaking of glazing, well, how do you feel about these Tank Davis content creators coming up with all these conspiracy theories, talking about it was rigged? And how do you feel about them niggas?
They gonna do it. They hurt, man. They gonna do anything they can except for accept reality, man. Tank just got exposed a little bit. Now he better come back with a better game plan. That's all it is.
Man, it be, man. Yeah, them conspiracy theory dudes, man. I can't stand that shit, bro. But we not gonna never know the truth.
But you was doing it too. But you over here kind of, you know what I'm saying, doing the
What
same
I'm
thing. You
doing?
glazing.
What
You glazing.
am I
You
doing?
over
How
here
am I
glazing.
glazing? How am I glazing, Blue House? Let's
Yes,
get this
man. I already
understood.
addressed it
What am I
earlier. You was
glazing?
glazing.
Conspiracy
You was
theories.
glazing.
What am I glazing? What conspiracy theory I threw out there?
No, I'm not saying you glazing the conspiracy theories, but you be glazing a little bit though, bro.
What I do to glaze?
You glazing a little bit, bro.
I'm asking Blue Hustle. You just can't
Well,
say
you
I'm
know what?
glazing.
Nah.
Don't
This
give
is
me
what
an
I'm gonna do.
example.
I'm gonna show you when you glaze. When I'm thinking that you glazing just a little bit, I'm gonna let you know.
Nah,
How
man,
about
you
that?
can't do that, bro. You can't make me
Nah,
wear a
I'm gonna show
jacket.
you.
Don't fit.
I'm gonna show you, but I can tell you.
I
As
think you
soon as
just
you do it,
making
I'm gonna let you
stuff up.
know.
You
No,
making
I ain't
stuff
making it
up,
up. Trust
man.
me, because I spoke on the topic when you glazed earlier when I brought it up. That's when you did glaze then. So what I'm gonna do is when you do it again, I'm gonna bring it up so you can see it.
So what do you do for Shakur? What is that called?
Nah, listen.
Huh?
Hey,
Huh?
I don't got time for. I ain't got time for. Hey, I
Hold on.
speculate. I don't got time for all that glazing shit, man.
Bro, you got to come up with something better than hey. Like that
No, I'm
sound
just
bad.
saying. No, I'm just saying. Like I don't like the glaze, man.
Can
Fuck all
you
that
believe
glazing
the
shit.
hypocrisy, man? You see? You hear that?
You
This
do love
Nah.
this
boy.
He
this
couldn't
bro
even
got
justify it. He talking about hey.
No, I'm just saying. Like, look, there ain't nothing to justify because I don't like the
Niggas
glaze
been
like
acting
that.
hella
So,
different since he got that little interview with Shakur. He been acting
Blue
hella
Hustle
different.
got a snack logo on his tighty whities right now, man. Somebody I'm a glazer.
nah, hey, I ain't getting paid by him, so I ain't doing that. Hell no. I ain't doing none of that.
The nerve of you, Blue Hustle, to try to call me that, man. You got
Okay,
it,
well,
boy.
I'm gonna show you the proof.
Well,
I'm gonna point it out. You gonna be like, God damn, this nigga done pointed it out.
At the end of the day, man, I think Roach, and it's just my opinion. He outshined Tank in that fight. That's how I felt.
Yeah,
Like I
yeah.
said,
In my opinion,
I
I
thought
agree
Tank
with
had
you.
his moments. I thought Tank had his moments. And down the stretch of that fight, you could tell that Tank felt he was losing that fight, bro. He just started looking for knockout punches. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
Tank
He
ain't.
was just trying to throw bombs. You know, he wasn't even trying to box him. He didn't even look like, a real boxer in the ring against Roach.
he
Well, I'm gonna
wasn't
tell you
So
like this.
I'd be interested in them having a rematch. I ain't gonna lie.
That was a great fight. Tank didn't fight like a bum. Roach rose to the level of an A-level fighter to pull off that performance, bro. That y'all saying that he won. So that was a great performance by Roach. And anybody can't just take them shots that Roach was taking. He was eating shots to get that shit off, bro.
You want to know what I really appreciate what Roach did?
Am I missing something, King? Was he not taking one to get one?
He was taking some punches, but he kind of looked like Bud. He was punching in between. He was throwing combinations in between them punches.
No,
And
he
so
was
so
eating.
Tank was eating some of them punches too,
No, I
backing
know
up.
he was, but
But
that's understood. But what I'm saying is he was able to get them punches on Tank because he was willing to accept the ones that Tank was giving him instead of taking off like Shakur would do.
Well, the only problem I seen with Roach in that fight is that he was what Tank accused Shakur of, that he was just backing straight up. He wasn't pivoting when he was trying to get out the way of them punches. And Tank, would hit him with double jabs and come with that straight left, and he wasn't getting out the way of it. So in the rematch, he would have to be able to pivot up out of those situations. But other than that, he damn near fought flawless, man. I mean, he took some punches, but you gonna take punches. It's a boxing match. It ain't dancing class.
Well, see,
So
what I liked about the fight so much from Lamont Roach's side is that he was hitting them angles. He was using that lateral movement really, really well on Tank, and Tank wasn't expecting him to do a lateral movement and then throw a short punch. He wasn't putting that much power on it, but then when he felt like he had it, Lamont Roach was catching him with the straight, catching him with the hook. As soon as he hit that lateral, as soon as he went to the side, left or right, pow, catching him. And Tank was getting affected by it because Tank was like, damn, this nigga's he's really hitting me. He's really trying to get in. And so that's when Tank got on his bike and started run forward, run. You know what I'm saying? And was
yeah,
dancing around the ring.
he still need to get better as far as pivoting and getting out the way. His lateral movement was cool. It could have been better, in my opinion.
Yeah, most definitely.
But I mean,
He
he
had a
fought a
game
great
plan,
fight.
bro.
So I agree with Big Fish. He fought a great fight, man. He
King,
fought a great fight especially for somebody that nobody gave a chance to. The boy fought a great fight. He looked, in my opinion, significantly bigger than Tank for a 130 fighter.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Do you think the next? So this is what I was thinking in this fight. That like you said, he could work better on his defense, most definitely. But I think that's just gonna come on the rematch, because on this fight you could tell that he was working on offense when he was moving, and it showed because he was reacting a certain kind of way. He wasn't punching scared in there. He was
No,
fighting.
not at all.
You know
Not
what
at
I'm
all.
saying? So that's why
He
I
was
like.
taking the
That's why I
fight.
like.
Yeah, he was taking the fight to Tank, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He was
That's
taking
what
the
I
fight
liked about
to
it.
him. I liked how he stayed working the body, throwing at different levels. Hey, he fought a good fight, man. I'd be interested in a rematch. I hope they do fight again soon.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good ass fight again.
Yeah. I pay for the next one. I ain't pay for this.
Everybody watched it though.
Yeah, fire stick.
Everybody
We
didn't
was on
pay
the Fire
for
Stick Boys committee.
That's how we watch all the fights, man. Because people be stunned like they buy the fights. That's why the pay-per-view numbers be so low.
Facts. Niggas ain't buying these fights. That's a fact.
See, I'm not gonna buy all the fights, because if I could just watch it for free, because I already paid for certain services, then I'm gonna do that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
But
you'd be a fool. You'd be a fool to already have it for free and
yeah.
say, "Oh, I just want to support the sport of boxing. Let me go get $80. Out of here. You can use that
But
money to get some food. You get wings.
Now that's
for
now
real,
that's
for real.
that's great.
Bro, this gas money. Like, stop. Niggas be
That's what I
cash.
was about to. That's what I was
Yep,
Yeah,
about to
yep,
that's
yep.
say.
glazing, Blue Hustle. Now that's
What?
glazing.
That's
What's
what I was about to
glazing?
say.
You
What was
you
the?
you pretending like you go buy a fight.
No, I didn't say. I didn't. Nah, I didn't. Nah, I didn't say that. No, I didn't say
Yeah, you
anything about
said
pretend. No, I didn't see.
you
See,
know you go buy
this
fun
nigga
fight.
gonna sit there and just throw a jacket on. Nigga, I threw that jacket on the ground and stomped it out, nigga. That is not
First
my
time
no.
Shakur get a pay
And gave it
per
back to
view,
you.
you gonna be in line, boy.
Look, I stomped on the jacket and gave it back to you, my nigga. I'm
Yeah,
talking about. See, what I want to do is I want to go this September 13th. September 13th. I want to go to the fight. So I plan on actually going to the fight on that one.
I just think it's principalities with me, man. Like, for example, that Ryder Riyadh season card that we just had a couple of weeks ago, that was a phenomenal card, right? And only for 25, which I'm cool with that. But the fact that I already pay for service that is 25 to where I watch everything that, it's inclusive, I'm not about to pay for that, bro. I didn't pay for that. Why? Why would I do that as a logical human being? I'm not about to do that. No.
Yeah, you ain't gonna go out your way to support if you don't have to. You know what I mean?
Hell no.
I can
Well,
see it just sitting with buffering.
I
The
paid
only
for the
way I would
Bud
pay
for
for
the Bud fight, and I
yeah.
paid for about 5 Pacquiao fights.
Which
You
Bud
know,
fight you pay for? Okay.
him beating the dog shit out of Earl.
Oh
I
yeah, I
paid for
bought
that
that
one
fight.
too.
Yeah, I bought that
Yeah, I
fight.
bought that one too. I bought that one too.
Of course,
I
of
invested too
course.
much time and energy.
Man, I
Hey,
paid for that fight. I had a big old party in my.
It
hey,
was worth every penny. Yep.
Yes, sir.
I want to ask, is it not
What's
supporting
up,
though?
Evans?
Like, is it not supporting though? Like, if you go to your family house and they buying a fight, pretty much, because that's kind of what my
Yeah,
cousin said I went to
that's what
buying it.
most black families do.
Yeah, have a
One
fight.
person buy a
Hey, that's
fight,
supporting
everybody
still.
else show up.
Hey,
Chip
that's
in.
supporting
Everybody
still.
chip in.
Shit, what you mean? That's supporting still.
Yeah, you still
Hell yeah.
supporting the fight technically. Yeah, yeah.
Hell yeah.
So my new spot been Dave and Buster's though. Dave
Nah, ain't nothing wrong with
and
that.
Buster's, 'cause they show up for free.
What's wrong with
They
that?
down on.
Yeah, hey, when you go in
These
there and
niggas
pay,
actually trick you out of paying for fights you ain't got to pay for, or paying $80 in hell no, hell
yeah, I know. Once you go
no.
in there and buy food, you paying for the fight, goddamn it, because they know that themselves.
Yeah, Dave and Buster's ain't cheap.
Let me ask y'all this. Let's kind of shift gears. Are y'all gonna pay for the Canelo Crawford fight?
I am.
Yeah, I
Wait a
do.
minute. Hold on. Let me rephrase that. If y'all can get it for free, or y'all still gonna pay for it?
Depends on the like the site.
Damn, that's fucked up.
Because sometimes the
I'm just being
buffering be so
real.
Yeah,
bad.
that's what I was just saying. If it buffers,
The
yeah, I'm
links
buying the
be so
fight.
bad, bro. You can't
Yep.
even watch the fight. You can't even enjoy it.
Look,
Shit, I'm not like
if that motherfucker buffer, I am buying it. Yes, but other than
big
that,
fish.
no.
These niggas ain't on that. They ain't on what we on.
Oh, well, then y'all need to put me out.
Y'all niggas ain't on what we on.
You need to put me out, bro.
That shit be in
I
4K.
done seen some bad links, man. You can't even enjoy the fight. That I tried to watch free that Zoo Fundora fight. I
Yeah.
couldn't even enjoy the fight, bro. Every
Hold on,
round,
big fish.
the stream getting stuck. I
Look
gotta
at
change
this
off the
nigga Blue Hustle.
Huh? What'd you say?
Look at this glazer right here.
Shout out to It's My Opinion. No matter what.
Nah, I'm paying for the Bud fight. I ain't gonna lie.
See you after the show. I promise.
All praises due.
I
Boy,
got you.
if it's my opinion, ever meet Terrence Crawford, he'll drop to his knees, boy, and start praying.
Oh, that's fucked up. That is fucked
I
up.
cannot believe it. I can
That's fucked
finally
up.
die now.
Boy, you wrong as hell, bitch.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Oh
Oh
shit.
my god, that's funny.
Yeah, I can't wait till September 13th though, man.
Man, I can. Let's take our time. They give us something to talk about. Because
Nah,
before
I
that's a
can
fact.
dig
I
it.
announced, nigga, YouTube was boring as fuck before that shit got announced.
Hey,
Oh
hold on.
man.
I want to ask y'all something. I want to ask y'all something real shit. This is real shit. This is real shit.
What you laughing
I
at,
ain't.
Fitz?
It's the glazer. Wipe your screens off. It's a glazer on deck. It's a camera
Okay.
off glazer.
Go ahead.
Hey,
You pop your shit.
Hey,
Go ahead, bro.
hey, stop hating. That's my favorite fighter, so I'm paying. But I'd never be That's my God. I'd never be that type of nigga. You got me fucked up. You tripping, bitch.
I'm fucking with you. Is my opinion. I
I
know
know.
you.
I'm just playing.
You a boxing. You a real boxing fan, man. I get it.
Yeah, that's one of them only ones. But I streamed Tank though. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I streamed Beeble too. I streamed Beeble too.
Them niggas ain't worthy of pay-per-view buys.
Only Bud get my money. Only Bud get my money.
Oh, what up, Cody? What up, Goldie Low?
Gentlemen, see, that's what's wrong with us black men today. We don't support each other. It's my opinion. Tank Davis is a black man, no matter if you like him or not. You shouldn't be screaming this shit. You need to pay for all the fights. If you're a real boxing fan. Fuck Tank, but still
Fuck Tank.
scream.
He fight Shakur, I pay. He fight Keyshawn, I pay.
That's
I
what's up.
pay for Keyshawn. I don't think I pay for the Shakur fight.
Oh, I'll pay for the boring thing. I still want to see the win. Yeah, I'll pay. I'll pay.
That's the number one fight I want to see. Tank versus Shakur. Oh my goodness, boy. Blue Hustle, I fly out to wherever you at to watch that with you so I can see the look on your fucking face, boy.
Hey, let's do
Oh
it.
boy.
Let's do it. Shit.
Man.
Shakur need to get his hands operated on first, bro.
No, hey, look, this is what Shakur said. Shakur said Shakur said just like this. He said, man, I don't care. I'm gonna work on my hands, keep doing what I'm doing. He said, that ain't no excuse. I'm taking these fights. And I love that response. I love that.
Man, go
Hey,
have
take care of his
surgery on
hands.
your hands, bro.
No, he got to
Take
do
care of
that.
his
Most
hands.
definitely. He do got to take care of his hands, though.
Blue
Most
Hustle,
definitely.
Blue Hustle, that
Yeah.
sound good. But he keep
Tank,
hurting his hand, fight after fight after fight, bro.
Tank better not
Yeah,
get
but
his
you know
hair
what?
I
He's a
say,
done.
fighter. Like he said, he said he been doing it since he's 5 years old, bro. So he said that that's a part of the game. He ain't tripping. He gonna talk. Listen, I don't
yeah,
know
but
why he
bro,
keep hold on. I don't know why he keeps saying that he's going to, and he hasn't done it yet. But he keeps saying that he gonna talk to Floyd. He gonna talk to He brought up somebody else's name too, new this time. He said somebody else that polymonology. He hurt his hands, right? He hurts his hands a lot.
bro,
Does he hurt his hand?
why don't he take 6 months, 8 months, have surgery on your hand, get your hand right, and then come back and fight?
That's a
I
lot.
mean, I don't have a problem with him
You
doing
want
that at
that
all,
check.
but
You want that money. That's why
yeah,
you missing
he
out on them
wanted.
checks. But
He
yeah, I
said,
feel you. I feel you.
yeah, he said this was the most he got paid fucking with the Sheik, so he's like he excited.
And he just had a new interview that dropped today, I believe. I got to
Yeah,
watch it. I had a
yeah,
chance to watch it.
hmm
Shout out to Cigar Talk. Yep.
yeah. He was man, shit, for real, for
He
real.
ain't gonna be able to keep Tank off his ass if he don't get his hand fixed,
That
bro.
ain't true, and he explained that too. He said that don't mean
Man,
nothing. He
I
said, man,
don't
he been
care what
fighting.
I don't care what he said. He ain't gonna be able to keep Tank off his ass
Hey,
if he don't get
Tank,
his hand fixed.
Then why couldn't
Tank,
Tank do that shit last night? I don't want to hear that, man.
Tank better not get his hair done. He ain't gonna be able to
Bro,
see for
he's
3 months
not
and
as
a
big.
half.
He ain't as big. Shakur ain't as big
He ain't
as
gonna.
Roach.
Yeah,
Yes, he
Shakur's
is.
yeah,
still bigger. Shakur's bigger than fucking Tank, bro. What are you talking about?
I said Roach.
yeah.
I mean, it
Roach is
doesn't
a
matter.
big.
Roach is
They
not
probably
fighting
about
him.
the
We're not. We're
same
talking
size.
about. Tank fighting Shakur. That's what we on. We ain't talking about why would
Okay,
Yeah,
Tank
you
so
fight
still
we
Roach.
leaning
saying,
towards Javante? Hold on, y'all. So you still leaning towards Gervonta to beat Shakur after that performance we saw versus Roach Kane?
Yes. Cause
Okay.
I don't think Shakur gonna be able to keep him off his ass.
Mm.
You delusional.
Do you think
The
he
same
that
way he
lesser
did, the same way he
and
did
Lamont too?
who's that boy?
What?
My mind going blank. Who Tank fought before he fought Roach?
Frank Martin?
Frank Martin.
Yeah.
One the second half of that fight, when Tank stopped trying to sucker old boy into come to him, he could not keep Tank off of him. What happened? In the
That's
words of
because
E3, he went to sleep experts.
The
And
experts. He
I'm
kept
hold on.
telling you,
Okay, so you're right, right? But
Shakur's not gonna be able to keep Tank off
Hey,
his ass,
that
bro.
I
Frank Martin.
disagree with you, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because first of all, the weakness to Tank is being able to be disciplined. You see what I'm saying? Having ring IQ. That is that's his weakness, bro. Discipline and ring IQ. And I'm telling you, are you
Yeah,
trying to tell me?
I don't necessarily agree with that.
Okay, that's fine. You don't have to. That's
I
my
don't
opinion.
necessarily agree
And
with
I'm
that.
gonna
Tank
tell you, and I'm
delusional.
gonna tell you, and I'm gonna tell you something else. I'm gonna tell you just something else. Now, Lamar Roach has a 41% knockout ratio, correct? Now, Shakur has a 45%. So you mean to tell me Lamar Roach can keep somebody honest and Shakur can't? Bro, you. I don't know. You said you box, right?
No, I ain't say I boxed.
Oh, okay. My apologies. I thought that was somebody else.
And
But
Tank
no
the
matter
little,
what,
nah,
look.
nah,
Tank the little
that
man
was
Wilder.
that was
Tank the
Ron
little
My
man
Simmons.
Deontay Wilder.
my whole point is this: is that no matter what, if Lamar Roach can do it, I guarantee you Shakur can do it. And even Lamar Roach said that nigga Shakur's a dog. He said he gets in there.
Bruh.
I'm telling you right
Lamar Roach,
now. So
bruh. The difference is that like me and Big Fish just said, Lamar Roach took punches in order to get his punches off. You think Shakur finna stand there and in exchange with Tank?
I don't agree with you
Make
when
him
you're saying that
listen.
he took
That's what
Control
I
him
was
with the
just
jab.
asking you, Kane. That's what I asked you, bro. Do you think Shakur be able to take that same level of punishment that Roach took in that fight?
No, and he ain't gonna try to neither.
Yeah.
Jamel Harris dropped Roach.
He's not finna stand there and exchange with him. And bro, if you can't keep Tank off your ass, at some point, Tank is gonna corner you. He's gonna get your back to the ring. Or what you gonna do? You gonna full out run from him,
No,
try and
clinch,
grab him every
clinch,
time
and
he get
reset.
close to you, bro.
What I'm gonna tell you,
He
he
gonna
gonna stand in
lose.
front of him, bro. I'm telling you, he ain't gonna
Man,
do.
stop it, bro.
Look, bro,
Not with them hands.
listen. I'm gonna tell
Not
you
with
like
them
this,
hands.
brother. Listen to me. I heard you have your opinion, and and listen. I am not gonna tarnish your opinion, but my opinion is my opinion, brother, and you can't force me to think your way. So what
I'm
I'm
not
trying to
trying
tell you,
to, my nigga. I'm
no, I
having a
understand this, brother.
conversation. I don't
No, I
understand what you're
understand it,
talking
but
about.
what I'm trying to
Is
tell
the
you is this:
jab.
is
He
that
gonna
this
control him
it's
with
not
the
gonna happen the
jab.
way you think.
He gonna
What's
control
up?
him with the jab.
What they
He gonna
don't
control. He
understand
gonna control Tank with the jab.
is
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
gonna
Shakur
do
is
that, and
faster
he's gonna
than these
stay,
niggas.
and he's
So it's a
in that range,
difference.
that mid range. Shakur is a master of that shit. So I'm
And
telling you
nobody
right
just
now,
run in crazy on Shakur. Nobody just run in crazy on
nope,
Shakur.
nope.
Jamel
Think
Harris
about
dropped.
that.
Jamel Harris dropped Roach. Jamel Harris
And,
dropped Roach.
and Shakur dominated the shit out of motherfucking Hearing.
And then Tank.
Dominated.
I think Tank is the
I
little
don't
man's
believe in a
Deontay Wilder.
triangle theory, my
He's
nigga.
a,
I
Man,
mean,
he's a
Hey,
little man Deontay Wilder.
say what you want to say,
We
brother.
don't
He's a
believe in
left
none
hand
of that
bandit.
shit.
Man, he's a left hand bandit. All we see was him go left hand uppercut, left hand straight, left hand, run. Did a Shakur impersonation for the first 6 rounds, like E. Phillips said. Just did
I've been telling you.
run for it. And then always talking about somebody boring. Tank fights be boring until he clip you.
Yeah,
He had
exactly.
somebody that
Hardcore with
came
the
in there and
high
said
guard
that
uppercut.
he had somebody that came in there and said, "Bitch, you don't punch hard. You don't punch that hard. I'm gonna eat that weak ass left. I'm gonna block it. I'm gonna keep my high guard on left. I don't believe your
Yep.
right hand can stop me. I don't believe your right hand can stop me." And he stood in there and put paws on him, hurt him with right hands down the pipe. The pipes in
Facts.
his feet. Now imagine Shakur with faster hands, been working with man. Look. I
With
used
them
to think
Talk
fragile
I was
ass
to him.
starting to
hands, bro.
sway. I was
Listen,
starting to
listen.
sway. Look, bro, I let you been on the whole time, bro. Can I just shoot my shit for a quick second? Damn. Shakur is I think he gonna sit in the pocket like old boy said. He's not gonna respect them because all you gotta do is catch that left hand. We don't see Tank knocking people out with the right hand like that. He catch you with the left. He catch you with the left. The uppercut with Leo Santa Cruz. He caught Frank Martin with the straight left down the pike, then finish him with the right. He every time he catch you with it, he caught Rolly coming in with the left, straight left down the pipe. Boom, walked him into a shot. He all his power in his left, and you saw Roach just catching the right hand, catching the left hand, shooting shots in between them. Tank pull straight back. He don't have a head movement like that. And then when he can't, he get frustrated. All he try to do is bully you and think his power gonna work. That's man. Look, the clinch. All you gotta do is when you get too close like that, clinch that little motherfucker, and then shoot your jab. And Shakur is disciplined. Like they said, disciplined fighters give Tank problems. Anybody that like Rolly was winning when he was being disciplined. Rolly
Yep.
was winning. Frank Martin was winning when he was being disciplined. He didn't listen to Derrick James. He didn't keep his hand how he even said it. I got lax in there and got caught with the left hand. All they always got to say about is worry about his left hand.
Mm-hmm.
Period. I'm like, man, no wonder he's protected. No wonder they sit there. No wonder they don't let him fight nobody. No wonder he didn't even ask for the best fighters.
Yeah, that's
Come
facts,
on,
man.
Like he built up. He built up for Floyd. Yeah, you can go next. You can go. Hey, look,
It's my
you can go.
opinion.
I'm about to let
It's
you go.
let me respond.
I'm about to give it the mic. I'm about to give it the mic.
Yeah.
You can go ahead and continue your glazing. Go ahead, bro.
So again, as I said, if Shakur don't get his hands taken care of, I don't give a damn what y'all talking about with no jab. You're not finna win no fight just using a jab. Shakur's not gonna win a fight against Tank like that. If he don't get his hands taken care of, he's not gonna be able to keep Tank off his ass. And once Tank get on his ass, he gonna fuck around and knock Shakur out. I'm a Shakur fan. I love boxing. The only person anybody could say that I'm a huge fan of is Bud. Other than that, I just like a lot of these fighters. I'm giving you my objective opinion. If Shakur don't get his hands fixed, he gonna get his ass whooped. That's it.
Tank said he hurt his hands this fight. So do Tank got to get his hands together?
Yeah,
Or that's the only way he can't knock nobody out?
Yep. Every 12-round fight that Tank has, he hurts his hands. You do know that, right?
He was quick.
So what you talking about? Went 12 rounds with Gamboa. I don't think he hit that hard. I don't. I think he be putting out bums that stand in front of him, like you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Gamboa with one leg went 12 rounds, bro. Kept getting up.
You had to get up though, man. That means something, don't it? In my opinion.
Man, Gamboa went down by everybody, so that don't count. Gamboa went down by everybody.
Man, boy, that nigga got a hell of a resume. Even though he get his ass kicked, boy, give him a round of applause. That nigga the fall. Everybody got him on their resume. Shit.
But I said that's a skill. That's a skilled boxer that know how to go 12. That know how to stay a little distant, even though he be wild when he get younger.
Look, well, Gamboa ain't never been the same ever since Bud put the paws on him.
Oh
bro.
my god,
that's nobody ever, man.
You know,
nobody ever the same. And Canelo won't be the same September 13th.
Hey, I can't wait for that fight.
This might be a great year. The Lakers gonna win. Lakers gonna play my Cavs in the championship.
Yo, Cavs, man, the Cavs is not making it to the championship, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. How they gonna kidnap Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown? What's gonna happen with them?
Yeah, they're gonna beat them. Yeah, they're gonna
beat them. Stop. I don't even know.
Hey, look, I could be a delusional Cowboy fan.
To be honest,
I might be a delusional Cowboy fan, but they got the best record in the East. They just came back from 20 and beat them. I don't give a fuck if Porzingis was there because we ain't had no excuses when we had a close game and our players didn't play. So we just got DeAndre Hunter, a wing that can stretch and play some D. He got to get acclimated playing with the team. We got a deep bench, and we gonna play ball. And we got big.
I need another offensive threat or two to deal with Boston, bro. They got 4 wing defenders that they can all throw at Donovan Mitchell. He gonna get tired in the playoffs.
Yeah, no, we got enough. I think we got enough, bro.
That they did on Kyrie Irving. Did you see how they made Kyrie Irving look regular? Derek White, Drew Holiday, Jaylen Brown, like, bro, they switch everything.
Yeah, but they don't got everybody else on the perimeter that can still make playmaking, get their own. Like Jerome can get his own. Strus can still cut and playmaking and get his own. Other players have Evan Mobley is deep down low. We got 2 wings. We got 2 wings. Huh?
Who are they doing that on Boston? You got Drew Holiday, you got Derek White, you got Jaylen Brown, and you got Tatum. All locked down.
Every game
he's a good defender.
Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, bro. I don't see it. I think the Cavs is a good team, but I just don't see them making it out the East, like I said. And I don't like the Knicks, but I think the Knicks can take y'all 7 games. I also think the Bucks. I think the Bucks, if they on their A game, they can beat y'all. I don't see y'all beating.
We gonna beat Boston. We gonna show y'all when we see Boston in Eastern Conference Finals. When we beat Boston, hey, look, that's why they play the games. We can all say our opinions. You can think yours one way. I can think mine one way. But guess what? The truth gonna be settled when the playoffs start. That's one thing about basketball. We ain't gotta worry about a nigga ducking. We gonna see.
I agree with you on that, boy. That's the beauty of talking about basketball. I agree.
We gonna see who's playing, and I'm rolling with my squad. When we tip it up, I think we big enough. We rebound. We can shoot the tray ball. We got Donovan Mitchell, and we got Garland who can go off.
Garland ain't enough, bro. He ain't enough help.
You're right.
I need one more guy. That's what I'm saying. For Boston.
That's why we got DeAndre. That's why we got DeAndre Hunter to play the wing and play D, and we deep.
He ain't no scoring like that, though, bro. He ain't scoring like that. Y'all need scoring.
He averaging 19, though. He averaging 19 as a third scorer. He averaging 19 as a third
scorer. You cut that in half when he played Boston. You cut that in half.
No, he just was cooking Boston.
7-game series.
He averaged 16 points a game, bro. Stop.
What'd you say, Fish? Your mic fucking up, Fish. Fish, your mic fucking up, fam. Yeah, your shit fucking up. I don't know what you did, but it's different now. But yeah, you tweet.
You tweaking this, my opinion, thinking that the Cavs about to go to the championship. I don't see
picked
it.
them all season. I picked them all season from the
You just
beginning.
doing that because you a fan, which is cool.
No. Last year I didn't pick them to beat Boston. I picked Boston to win the championship. Now I'm a fan of basketball. When
So
my
do
team
you
rise, I
legitimately
think they got a chance to
hold
win.
on, hear me out. Do you legitimately feel like y'all got a better team than Boston? From top to bottom.
Yes, I feel we got a just equivalent, if not better team than they got. Maybe one. They got one star that's better than us, but who knows? He a gun too.
Nigga, they got Jalen. You talking about Tatum? What about Jalen Brown?
Yeah, Jalen Brown get busy sometimes. We just seen what happened. Look. Hear me out. They both went off and they both went off and they lost. They both went off and they lost.
Who?
They just both went off. Boston. We just played them. They both went off and they lost.
Bro,
And then before you say players not here, before you say they players not here, they had a full team and we had a no DeAndre Hunter team and a no big I forgot. I think it was Mobley not playing, and we still played them in a close game. Every game been nip and tuck with them the whole time.
I hear what you're saying, but the regular season games are not the same as playoff games, bro. We already know the intensity rises and the attention to detail in a half court game. The game slows down in the playoffs. Y'all are not going to be able to out execute Boston. I don't see it.
We gonna see. Look, we gonna see.
We definitely gonna see it. I'm gonna be here to tell you. I told you so.
Oh, and I'll be on if you say you.
I hate Boston. I'm a Lakers fan. I'm just and to be honest with you, bro, that's the only team that I fear. Because I don't fear nobody else with Luka. When we got Luka and LeBron and we all healthy with AR-15, I don't fear any team in the Western Conference. The only team I fear in the NBA is the Boston Celtics. But I don't fear Boston.
I don't fear Boston because they ain't big enough to stop the Lakers from getting to the cup. It's not with little Kyrie Irving.
Bro, they got Kristaps Porzingis. What are you talking about? And they got Al Horford.
Man, he just every time Brian used to see Porzingis, he used to cook Porzingis, and Al Horford just dunked on him.
We talking about Go James.
And then now Brian, and look, because if you watch the games of Boston, Luka and them would be in the game, and then Luka go to the bench. And then what happened? Boston used to take off on him, shooting the 3-ball. Now, when Luka goes to the bench, you got Brian stagnant. Brian used to go to the bench. He used to lose point. There's a lose ground. Now you got two people that can handle the ball. Then they're not going to be as tired playing late in the game. Brian playing off the ball, going to save him where he playing better defense, too. So I'm telling you, it's going to be a whole different ball game when they come face him this time.
Yeah, I think we match up. I put it to you this way. I feel like the Lakers match up better with the Celtics than your Cavaliers. I put it to you that way. Yeah.
I swear, if the Cavs meet us, the Cavs match up better against us, against the Lakers, because they play all at the rim. They play big. They rebound at a super high level with them two. And that's a different matchup.
LA ain't getting to no damn finals.
That's your opinion, bro.
Ain't neither one y'all team getting to the finals. I don't know
why we ain't getting to the finals. Who's gonna knock us off, Kane?
Bro, LA don't play defense, man. They not getting to the finals.
We got the number one defense. Trade. What are you talking about?
This the regular season, E3.
And LeBron
y'all ain't got no big man in LA, bro. Y'all gonna get destroyed. Y'all gonna get destroyed in the paint.
I don't know what game you've been watching. We've been locking up ever since we made the deal.
Y'all gonna get destroyed in the paint. When the playoffs come, y'all gonna get destroyed in the paint. Y'all can't stop guards from getting to the rim. And then you ain't got nobody to stop them when they get to the rim. LA don't play no defense when the playoffs come. That little one-on-one game that Luka gonna be doing with the dominating the ball in the playoffs is not gonna work, bro.
Man, do you watch basketball?
Yeah, I watch basketball.
You clearly ain't watching the Lakers. You clearly ain't watching the Lakers, bro. You ain't been watching basketball. You can't been watching basketball.
You really can't run in that style of offense, bro.
All right.
They ain't been running that style of offense. You don't even watching the games, bro. Moving the ball, man. This boy.
All right. You ain't been watching.
Hey, E-Thriller. That's why I'm glad it's not boxing.
He ain't been watching the Lakers. It's definitely not Luka.
Hey, this nigga said, have you been watching the games? Y'all crazy, man. That's
bro, you talking about the playoffs. The playoffs ain't here. We know Luka points go up and Bron's points go up in the playoffs.
Man.
And they only
really, Slade is allowing LeBron to coast. Like LeBron is really playing out the ball, so he's allowed to rest in between. You know what I'm saying? And then which gives him more energy and effort on the defensive end, which is why we've been seeing what we seeing as of late. because he ain't got to carry so much of the load offensively.
Nope.
Hell of a trade.
Y'all got a little hot streak
They got
going.
Gabe Vincent. Gabe Vincent could put the ball on the floor. Rui could put the ball on the floor. AR could put the ball on the floor. They got people that can all play. Don't connect. They all can shoot, and they all about 6'7" or bigger. And they got
that's
7
the
foot
recipe
one.
to win with LeBron. We've seen it.
Hey.
The recipe to win with LeBron Ramon James is to surround him with shooters, bro. 3-and-D guys, and then you got a nigga that's just like him in Luka that can shoot a little.
So you trust them dudes as shooters in the playoffs, E3?
Yeah, I do. Yeah,
come on,
I do.
Come
Absolutely.
on.
This is their second year. A lot of them been to the Western Conference Finals though.
We'll be all right.
This is about Dorian Finney-Smith, who was in the finals, who was playing with Luka, who been to the Western Conference Finals. You got other players that's been all in there. Gabe Vincent been to the finals. What are you talking about, bro? They got veterans and they young and they playing ball, and they got the ageless GOAT.
They ain't going to no goddamn finals, bro. Y'all wild.
You just the ageless GOAT. I like that. That's a fact.
Yeah.
So okay, Kane. So since you don't think the Lakers gonna come out, I ain't bet. Who coming out the West?
OKC.
Hell no. You trust OKC over the niggas that's in Los Angeles?
Yes, I am.
Why? They ain't prove shit.
Because they a better defensive team overall. Offensively, they can score at any level. They got multiple defenders on the wing. They got multiple big men in the paint. They could shoot the ball. It's really nothing that they can't do. Offensively or defensively, they the best team in the West, been the best team all year. They had they little knockdown last year where they it was too early for them. They wasn't quite ready. This year, I believe that they are. I believe OKC is coming out the
West.
West.
If they ready. They don't have enough offense.
They lost to just Luka and Kyrie, and now you got Luka and Bron with
I just said last year it was their first time. They was extremely young. With them adding Caruso, they added Hardenstein. They got their big man back. What's that boy name?
Chet Hunger.
Yeah, they got Chet. He back healthy. I'm just telling you. I think this year that they ready to make that jump. They wasn't ready last year.
So do you have so you mentioned the playoffs earlier, right? And I agree the intensity raises. So who is going to be the second go-to option outside of Shea Butter for OKC that you can legitimately trust?
Williams, Jalen Williams, ain't that his name?
Yeah. That's not, bro.
That boy, man, he nice, bro.
Luka.
He nice, bro. He's another James Harden.
Nice. I just don't.
He a young version of James Harden,
bro. I don't trust them niggas in the playoffs, bro. I don't trust them. They too.
I don't trust the Lakers in the playoffs.
I trust LeBron James to get us to a game with a Luka Doncic over Shea Gildress on the road or at home. It don't matter. I like our chances.
You know, Luka went in there and took 2 last year. Luka by himself.
And depending on who they get matched up with in the first round, they fuck around and be a first round exit because they don't want to get matched up with Denver or somebody like that.
Or Dallas.
Or Dallas.
Go home early.
Stop it, bro.
Dallas if they're healthy. Or Dallas if they're healthy.
Yeah.
Dallas got to
bro, Dallas is not beating OKC in those 7-game series.
They got a squad, bro. You kidding me?
AD gonna kill Hungry, bro. With
Dallas.
With
AD is gonna be.
And Kyrie Irving already cooked them.
AD is gonna be matched up against Hardenstein most likely, but I'm sorry, bro. They not beating OKC in the 7-game series, bro.
Well, I don't know why you putting so much respect on OKC name. Them niggas ain't done shit.
OKC is the truth, bro. That is a damn good basketball team.
Man, them niggas regular season team, bro.
Yeah, your Cavs is overrated as hell. That goddamn record is fugazi. I'm a Rocket fan. We swept Cleveland, and we ain't nowhere near close to being one of the best teams in the NBA.
We think OKC they're beating the teams before the trade deadline. The good ones. Now they've been losing some games, getting come back on. Dude had hit 40. He had a good game last game. Well, Williams did, but you know it's NBA. Jennings had a 55-point game, so it happened. So we'll see, bro. That's all I'm saying. They're gonna play. They're gonna tip it up, and we're gonna see multiple finals versus never been to the finals, even the Western Conference Finals.
Man, y'all keep on thinking that experience is gonna carry them through. You still gotta have talent. You still gotta be able to play as a team.
And they do.
I agree, but I don't think. See, this is my thing with OKC. We know Shea Butter. He gonna get you a guaranteed 28 to 30 points on a night in and night out basis, and he does it on the defensive end. I get it, and they got multiple defenders. But at the end of the day, they're gonna need another scoring threat in the playoffs. They're gonna need another scoring threat.
I'm telling you, Williams, bro. Jalen Williams
I
is
don't
their
believe
number two.
I don't believe.
Wait till the fourth grade coach get in there and draw up them game plans on them boys. Wait till the fourth grade coach get in there and draw them game plans on them boys and lock up and find a way to take Shea Gills just like he been taking all the big threats out. He been taking all the big threats out weekly, daily, making them others beat him, and he don't believe they can do it. And he gonna watch, and we gonna see. We gonna see. Ooh, I can't wait.
I know it would be a hell of a storyline to see the Lakers versus the Cavs in the finals. I love to see that, but I don't think y'all two biggest stars on y'all team can match up against Boston. I don't think y'all could beat the Knicks. Is my opinion, and I don't think y'all want to see Giannis in a playoff matchup.
I see.
I agree with all three of the teams.
Especially Giannis and Dame might be the most dangerous to y'all.
Hell, Cleveland will mess around and lose to the Pacers.
Oh my God, you just running your mouth.
They get hot enough. Hell yeah, the Pacers got a good team.
It don't matter. They ain't gonna beat us. And we gonna see. Look, we gonna see. All we gonna know is when we get in the playoffs, they're gonna tip them up. We gonna have home court advantage over everybody because we the best team in the East right now. So, and you laughing about you talking all crazy about OKC. Like they record ain't fluff. Like the West ain't a little bit down, and all the teams are.
How's the West down? How's the West down, bro?
I said they're a little bit down because teams are now about to move and readjust. Injuries coming back. Dallas not gonna be the same team. Lakers not the same team that they played earlier in the season. That's what I'm saying, brother. That's what I'm saying. Just let me finish. That's what I'm saying. I'm just ready for this shit to tip off.
So, Kane, give me this. Who are your top teams in the West that's going to come out the Western Conference? Because you don't believe in Dallas, and so you got OKC and who else coming out the West? Like, who would be your top?
Most likely to be Golden State or Denver. I think that Jimmy Butler addition is going to be huge for them. I think Steph really did need a legitimate number two. Oh, they overall offense is a machine, if you got a couple of pieces on there. And so I think that Jimmy Butler addition is gonna be huge for them in the playoffs. So they can be a factor, I believe, in Denver. Again, that's just another team. That's a machine. That they offense, they defense. Once playoffs come, they're a machine. So I don't put too much stock in the wins or losses that those teams take in the regular season. You know what I'm saying? Because right now it's just them ironing out the kinks, getting everybody healthy. But as long as they got Jokic and they got Murray and they got doggone Porter, he's so inconsistent. If they can get him halfway consistent throughout the playoffs, they're gonna be a problem. So those are the three top teams in the West. And two of those three is gonna make it to the Western Conference Finals. But I got OKC. I got OKC advancing to the finals this year.
Wow. How do you feel about that, Jim?
About who?
I was talking to General Big Fish. How do you feel about his list, General?
About his assessment of the
the Western Conference, his top three teams. He said OKC, Denver, and Golden State.
That's his top three at the moment.
Yeah, I'll be right back, y'all. Yeah, go ahead.
Like to me, it's too early to determine what the Lakers really are for sure right now. But right now, how they looking, and they've already played against Denver. and I seen the scheme that they used against Denver, and I see the way that Denver collapses when Jokic has to go to the bench. I don't think that Denver is better than the Lakers, like right now at this moment, and really in the standings, the Lakers just passed them. So that's got to have some type of credibility. So I would put Lakers for sure over Denver. I'm not gonna even talk about Golden State. Jimmy Butler is not enough to save them to make them a contender. I'm sorry, that's not gonna work. That shit that Steph Curry do, running around all them goddamn screens, Jimmy Butler gonna get tired of that shit real quick, like he always do. I think they gonna fold in the playoffs. OKC, they too young to make it to the finals. They got to take baby steps. I would not bet on them making the finals. I think when Anthony Davis get healthy, make their little run to get into the play-in, that's going to be the most dangerous team to play against if you're a high seed. You do not want to play against Dallas in the first round of the playoffs. So just, to me, like, predicting, like not right now, but just predicting what I think going to be the best teams, I say right now the best teams are the Lakers, the Mavericks, and then the Denver Nuggets in the West. I'm talking about that when it's going to come down to the end, in the playoffs.
So what about the fact that we know that Anthony Davis don't give you back-to-back big games?
I'm talking hypothetically. When healthy, Anthony Davis with that lineup that they got, if I'm talking about everybody healthy, we ain't considering injuries. I can't go that far into the hypotheticals, King. I think
no, I ain't talking about his health. I'm talking about healthy that he don't have back-to-back big games. He'll have a 30-point game. The next game he'll have 14. Then he'll have a 28-point game. Then he'll have 17. Like, he don't have back-to-back big games. So for a 7-game series, Dallas
against who?
Against any of the top seeds. Because you say if they make the play-in, and they got to play a top seed. So if they got to play Memphis, if they got to play OKC, you know what I'm saying? One of those teams that's at the top. And Anthony Davis ain't going to give you back-to-back big games. They don't have a third legitimate score that you can depend on to pick up the slack for them. So how is they going to beat a OKC or a Memphis in a 7-game series?
See, that if everything was dependent on Anthony Davis, I would agree with you because I do believe that he's inconsistent. I'm the king of that, no pun intended, of accusing a man of being inconsistent. So I know where you're coming from, but I feel like they have a really deep team that he's not going to have to do as much as he needed to do with LeBron and the Lakers because they was two dominant players and the rest of the roster wasn't up to par. The Lakers have built a better roster than they had the past 2-3 years since they won that bubble ring. This team is way better, but Anthony Davis won't have to be relied on so heavy to, do all the scoring. Kyrie can make up for, a lot of what they need from, his inconsistency.
Yeah, but wasn't Anthony Davis on this exact same Lakers roster last year that made the playoffs and he was inconsistent?
It's not the same. It's not the same, bro.
So what's different this year from last year besides Luke?
That's the fucking. That's all I gotta say.
No, Big Fish. He was on this roster that y'all saying this roster with Luka can make it to the finals. So I'm saying you saying Anthony Davis was on worse teams. He wasn't on the team with a roster was built up and he ain't have to do as much. So this team with this roster is supposed to be good enough for the Lakers to get to the finals. Anthony Davis was on this team with this roster, all these other pieces.
Hey, y'all can't put all
that. Somebody mic messed up.
Fish, your audio fucking up, bro.
Like I tell y'all all the time, niggas ain't gonna do nothing about bum ass nigga LeBron leave from now.
Oh my God.
Man, quit hating, bro.
Oh my God. Oh my God. There go Golden in with his lame, retarded shouts, man. Oh my God. Hey.
But now my point is they had Reeves, they had Hachimura, they had Gabe Davis, I think that's his name. Gabe Vincent. They had him. They had Vanderbilt.
Hurt.
Like they basically had the same roster with Anthony Davis. And every other game he wasn't showing up. LeBron couldn't carry his team no more. Now Luka can probably carry the team.
Probably.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, probably. He could probably carry the team. The reason why I say probably, the reason why I say probably is because I believe last year on the Dallas Mavericks, that was a better defensive team than what the Lakers are right now.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
You don't have the statistics to prove that though, bro. What are you basing this off of?
On how they play, like I can't look it up right now, but if I'm willing to bet that the defensive rating for the Dallas Mavericks last year was better than the LA Lakers is this year. They had twin towers at the rim, they had defenders on the perimeter, and those dudes could shoot. And then you had Kyrie and you had Luka as your ball handlers, facilitators, and scorers. I don't believe that this Lakers team is a better defensive team than the Mavs was last year.
How when they number one since January?
See, now you cherry picking.
And let me stop. And they number 3 since Luka. Got him.
How many got him? I mean, what's that sample size look like? How many games they played with Luka?
8 games. And they played Jokic.
8 games. That's your got him. That's your got him point.
But that's only with him though. But the rest of the players been there. The rest of the players been there for the other 20 games.
Okay.
So you talking about one player, and I'm telling you,
played
50. With all the other players.
They played over 50 games. You want to cherry pick the stats, and that could be based on strength of schedule. Who they played since they been January.
Boston,
You want to look at the last month and a half.
Boston. They played all the offense team. They played Denver. They just played Denver. They played a whole bunch of teams. Minnesota.
Bro.
Memphis. They played a lot of teams since then. It was
a lot of
they
teams.
played New York Knicks. They played New York Knicks.
What's the strength of schedule over the time period you talking about? You want to name 5 or 6 games? 5 or 6 games out of how many?
I didn't name 5 or 6. I said 20-some games. They got the best defense.
Okay, so it's been 20-some games, and so you talking about 5 or 6 of high level teams. How many of the bad teams did they play in that 27 games?
They got the most wins versus teams. Most of their wins come against teams over 500. What's talking about? I know you ain't watching basketball.
What's their defensive rating this year?
Well, like 3rd or 4th, something like that, maybe, like that or something like that. It's better than last year.
Bro, they not a top 5 defense this season, bro.
They're like 7th, I think. That's what it was, like 7th. Google. And now, every
Okay, I see that.
And we got to look at early in the season, JJ really trying to get his team and organized with how he coached, getting him to play how he playing, to get him to the schemes, to learn his team. A lot of that stuff in the early of the season don't matter. The NBA don't start until after the All-Star break anyway. After the trade deadline, the NBA don't start until after the trade deadline, All-Star break, Super Bowl. That's when the NBA start. That's when they start ratcheting up and playing ball.
Right now, it look like the Lakers are rated 6th in defense right now in the NBA.
See, I'm looking at 13.
I'm looking at 13. I'm seeing 13th on StatMuse.
Oh my gosh!
They tied with Miami. They tied with Miami at 113.4 defensive rating. That's what I'm seeing.
Yeah, what I see is 112.6. They behind Denver. Let me go to another website and see. See.
Man, why y'all talk about them bum behind Lakers, man?
We talking basketball. We talking about more than just Lakers.
Jody, it ain't our fault you don't watch basketball, bro.
Man, the greatest player gone.
So is Stat Muse ain't no good?
Nah, I didn't say that. I'm just trying to verify the
I
website.
was just asking. I'm just asking to make sure I'm.
That Muse is a good source. It looked like all of them are different because on this website on Fox Sports it say they be 8th. So I don't know.
So 6th and 8th is 7th. That's what I said. That's what they is.
But they're in the top 10, so that's a good defense in my opinion.
And over 20 games, they got the number 1 defense, and they got the number 1 record.
Here's another one.
On ESPN, it says we 11. So
TeamRankings.com.
Yeah, I don't know what you're basing all this shit off of. I don't know why I say one thing on one website.
When it come on Sports Center and they show it, that's what I go off of. When Sports Center show it, they do all the analytics. That's what they get paid to do. I don't get paid.
But they also cherry pick. They cherry pick the stats to make it look a certain way.
But see, the cold part about it, y'all. Say the cold part about it. We've gotten better defensively since we gotten rid of AD and added a perceived worse defensive player in Luka. That's crazy to me. If we being honest.
Now on Fox, it got the Lakers at 8th.
That's still a good defense, bro. Top 10 defense, shit. That can win you a championship.
Where the Mavericks at?
LeBron.
According to this website, Dave.
Yeah.
I'm seeing the Mavs at 16.
No.
Okay, so yeah, I don't know all these.
But the top five in defense is Orlando. OKC is 2nd. The Celtics is 3rd. The Clippers is 4th. The Rockets is 5th.
Mavs ain't got none of their rim protectors.
Yeah, they ain't got none of their shit, so that's why they low.
Yeah, they don't. That's a good point.
Man, they're playing great help side defense, great rotations. They attention to detail is what I'm saying. Luka has picked his fucking play up on effort alone. Like, I'm not saying Luka is a great defender, but again, I think JJ Redick is the coach of the year, bro. How he got them at the 2 seed. So they started when Anthony Davis left. I think they were 6 or 7. They done jumped all the way to the 2 seed since he been gone, bro. And to look and see what they did to Denver, I know it's the regular season, it's completely different basketball. But for them to come up with that type of strategy and scheme to completely take the Joker out the game, bro, you don't see nobody doing the Joker like that. They took him out the game, bro.
I saw that. I saw that on YouTube.
Let Ty go. He just came on here. Let him get his time. Go ahead, Ty.
Yeah, I didn't see that game, but I saw the podcast Thinking Basketball. I meant to look. I actually saved it in my favorites, but he was saying how a podcaster kind of neutralized Joker. Thanks for that reminder. I got to go look at it. But I mean, the Lakers are much improved. I still like Dallas in the playoffs. I think they'll be better. There'll be a better matchup for Boston next year because with Luka and Kyrie, now you got AD. They added a playmaker in the front court, and then you still got the other guys, Gafford and Lively, who were just pretty much lob threats. You know, they could put guys like White and Drew Holiday on them to kind of neutralize them. So with AD, you got a playmaker in the front court, and everything the offense just doesn't generate from the back court all the time. So I like Dallas, man.
Now, it's my opinion stated that he feels like the Cleveland Cavaliers are coming out the Eastern Conference. How do you feel about that, Ty? Do you feel like they can possibly beat the defending champs in a 7-game series this year? How do you see that matchup playing out?
It all depends on Darius Garland to me. Like he kind of ran from a lot of shots in the playoffs last year, and now this year I see Spider kind of trying to get him ready for the moment. Like he'll come across half court, he'll swing it to what's the guy name?
Darius Garland. Yep.
No, the other guy, Spider. Garland, he'll swing it to Spider, and Spider will swing it back to him like, nigga, go to work, And then with the addition of the kid from Atlanta, because they needed some wing scoring. Them other niggas, I can't remember their name, but they just didn't have no wing scoring. They had depth. Hunter. They had depth on the wing. They just didn't have no scoring. And then they got the two
That's what I was
big
telling
guys.
him earlier. Yep.
And they got the two big guys down, in the paint. So they may make a Western Conference. They may make an Eastern Conference run. It usually take a year to get there. If you can bring the whole roster back, then you can make that push. But they definitely a threat to Boston.
Yeah.
What about Giannis? What about Giannis and the Bucks, Ty? How far do you think they can get? Do you think they can get to the finals past Boston?
Man, I'm not feeling that clown Kuzma. They just acquired, man. I just don't trust him in the playoffs, But if Dame and Giannis, play great ball, he could be a third leg. But just him, I don't trust that nigga, man.
But he's like fourth or fifth on their totem pole. You don't need him to, count on him a whole lot.
Who the third option?
Shit, Brook
Torian
Lopez.
Prince? Yeah, Lopez, but you still need scoring from. I don't know, man.
Lopez do a lot, bro. That dude is very underrated, bro. He do a lot. You can't leave him open. He finished with left, right hand, catch the lob, got a little post game. Like he underrated to me, bro.
Shoot the three. Shoot the three.
That nigga camp out at the 3-point line all the time.
Yeah, he do, but
Giannis got to have that space. So yeah, he got to be at the 3-point line.
Hey, I just don't think the Knicks gonna win it. I know them niggas they had a good year last year.
Agreed.
They just like for the guys that got it on the wing, like Mikal Bridges and OG, they don't do shit. They're supposed to be 3-and-D guys. They don't do shit, and everything has to go through Cat and Brunson. And defensively, they're terrible. Like for them to be elite players, they're horrible athletes. Like they don't do shit on the defensive end for me.
I'm not a Knicks. I don't like nobody on the Knicks roster. Nobody.
Man, I just don't see the Knicks having a repeat season.
I like Brunson.
I don't even like Brunson. I think all the motherfuckers overrated.
Yeah,
Brunson a dog, man.
Yeah, dog. And they got Cat at the 5. I mean, I don't think that's gonna
You're
work.
dog, but I still, I just don't see them making it out the East. I don't see it.
You got
not against Boston. Boston got too many wings that they can throw at them, bro. That's gonna wear them down. That's what I was saying about Cleveland. Like, even if they got them 2 dudes on their game, they still gonna wear them down because they got 4 niggas they can put on them, and maybe even 5 with Pritchard because he's a pest that's gonna guard you full court, just like Drew Holiday and White. So it's gonna be a tall task for anybody in the Eastern Conference, in my opinion, to beat the champs. But I think if anybody can do it, if I had to put my money on it, I would probably say Giannis now, but that's only if they on their A game and if they healthy.
But
that's it.
For Thriller,
Yeah.
You just said, which I agree with. Boston got a lot of bodies they can put on you, right? Right. But Cleveland got a lot of ball handlers. They don't got just one ball handler like Giannis. It's only Giannis and Dame gonna handle the rock.
Yep.
It's only Giannis and Dame gonna handle the rock, and they're gonna put Big Drew on him, who is his kryptonite. They're gonna put Drew on him. Then when they switch him up, they're gonna switch them all day. It's easy. But the Cavs move the ball, and then they can drop the big down on you when you get one of them little guards on you, and they gonna punish your little guards. Like Mobley is playing big and strong. That's what's different than last year. Last year they played weak. Garland played weak. Then like old boy came on and said he had a perfect breakdown with Garland. Depends on Garland. He wasn't hunting his shot. He was conflicted with playing with Mitchell, because they didn't know if Mitchell was gonna stay. Now Mitchell signed the contract. They playing free. It's a whole. They got a new coach. They moving the ball. They play defense. They big. Man, it's gonna be a whole different ball game when they play Boston. And every game been tight down to the wire. Nobody Boston be up, blowing them out. They come back. Cleveland come back. They can shoot the 3. They can play defense. I'm just saying. I'm not saying Boston don't have a better team, which they do. They do got a slightly better team. I'm just saying there's gonna be a game. That's all I know. They're gonna be.
I hear what you're saying. You're making some very compelling points, kind sir. But I'm just saying, in the 7-game series, and it very may well go 7 games, I'm still leaning towards Boston on the road or at home. It really
I got
does.
Boston in 5 against Cleveland.
So I
Man,
believe in
it's crazy.
Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown, man. Them
It's
boys some
crazy.
dog.
You believe in Jimmy Butler so much. Dude said he believe in Jimmy Butler. Then he talking about the Lakers
Yeah,
can't do
because Jimmy
nothing.
Butler,
The Lakers can't do nothing with
Jimmy
Luka
Butler
and
took Miami
Bron,
to the
but Jimmy
finals.
Butler.
Jimmy Butler took Miami to the finals
I
with
hear you.
nobody else. Like, what are
Yeah,
you
Luka
talking
did too.
about?
Luka did too. And what you talking about?
Now,
Nobody
Luka
else.
had Kyrie.
They had Tyler Hero averaging 20. They had
Bro, Tyler Hero wasn't even playing. Like, what are you talking about? They was playing with
yes,
a
he was
bunch of
at
G
first.
League
Then he
players.
got hurt. Then he got hurt.
Bro, he wasn't
Then
there for the
Gabe
stretch
Vincent. They
run.
had Gabe Vincent. They
Yeah,
had
and
Bam
who was Gabe
Adebayo.
Vincent before he got
They
to the
had
finals with Jimmy
they
Butler?
had and what they
Ain't
had
nobody even
Bam
know him, bro.
Adebayo.
Like, what are you talking about?
They had Bam Adebayo. Jimmy Butler only averaged 21 points, bro. Like 20, 24. He had big games in there, but then sometimes he had 15 points and they win.
He had monster
Because the others
games.
are
Like,
balling.
bro, he put that
They
team
got
on
the
his
best
back.
coach. They got the
Like,
best
bro,
coach
how
in
you
Eric
fronting
Spoelstra.
on Jimmy Buckets, bro? He put
I'm
that
not
team on
fronting
his
on them.
back, bro.
I'm not fronting on them, but you shitting on Luka and Bron and saying they can't
No,
do
I'm
it. And
shitting
Luka
on
just took his team to
Cleveland. You
find.
want to make
No,
this about
no,
Luka and
no,
Bron.
no,
I'm
no,
talking about
no.
Cleveland.
I'm saying you shitted on both. I'm saying how the first thing I said was you said Brian and Luka can't go there because they're not gonna be the worst team because they're not gonna be good and something like that. But you
No,
said
I
Jimmy
said
Butler
that
gonna take
team
Golden
don't play
State out there.
defense. They not a good defensive team. They don't got no rim
Golden State
protection,
is?
and they guards can't stop nobody from getting to the rim. That's what I said.
Golden State can?
Bro, Golden State has routinely been a good defensive team.
Oh my God.
Routinely.
Is they top defense team this year?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if they're a top defensive
Because
team.
you
I
don't
just
watch basketball.
Let me ask you
don't
this.
watch
I watch.
basketball.
Yes,
You
I
watch
do, but I'm
highlights
not
and
a
listen to
stat.
ESPN.
I'm not a stat sheet dude. I don't care about analytics. I don't watch the stat sheet. I
You
watch
gotta
the
watch the games
games.
then. You ain't watching the games
Okay,
then
I
because
watch the
Lakers don't play
games, and the
defense.
Lakers are not a good defensive team. They
You ain't
guards
watching the
is
games.
not gonna stop nobody from getting to the rim, and they
You
don't
ain't
have
watching
no
the
rim
games then.
protection.
You ain't
Like,
watching the games.
what are we talking about?
That's not stats. I'm watching the games, bro. And the games is nobody really scoring 100 and some points on them. They're not giving up to 120 to 130. They're giving teams to 106, 97, 90 some points. What the fuck is you watching?
Over
You're
what,
not
the
watching
last
the
8
games.
games? Over the last 8 games?
That's with Luka. That's all
Nigga,
we can
you
go off
cherry
of because you
picking.
won't let me use the 20.
You cherry
But
picking
the
the
deal, that
stats,
matters.
trying to make it like
You won't
that's
let
what
me
they
use the
are.
20.
No,
But
they
you won't
going
let
through
me use the 20.
they got
You
them a
said I
nice
couldn't use
little
the
high
20.
streak going. They got a good player in Luka, good young player in Luka. But my nigga, the last 8 games does not erase what they've been for the majority of the season.
Man, I said the last 20 something. You talking about I'm nitpicking and stuff. I told you they just had
You
a new coach.
is.
And they got a new
How
coach.
many games have the Lakers played this year?
So having a new
How
coach
many
don't
games have
matter.
the Lakers? How many games
So
have the
having a
Lakers?
new coach. So
How
having a new
many
coach
games
don't
have the
matter.
Lakers? How many games have the Lakers played this year?
You talking regular.
How many
You don't even
games have
talk
the regular
basketball.
season?
You ain't talking basketball because you
How
ain't
many
being
games have?
logical.
How many
They had
games have
like
the
56.
Lakers?
They number 2 in the West. They number 2 in
How
the
many?
West. How about that? How
How
about that?
many
They number
games?
2 in the West. And they
How many
number
games?
2 in the West.
How many?
They number 2 in the
How
West.
many?
Hey,
Bro,
how many games that is, motherfucker? They number 2 in the
how
West.
many? How many games have the Lakers played this year?
They number 2 in the West.
How many games have they played this year?
I don't know, motherfucker. They number 2 in the
Oh,
West.
so
You count the
but you
numbers.
watch
You count the number.
basketball so
No,
much.
I said it like 50 something, 60 some games, 50 some
Okay, so
games,
why you
like 20
cherry
some games
picking?
left.
Why you cherry picking for the 20? That
Because
Boucho statement.
Because I said they top 10. You wanted to Google that. We Googled that. They mostly
Now
top
you
10
said
all of
no.
it.
What you said was they was top
Can I
3.
answer it, nigga?
You
No, then
said
I
they
said
was
they
top
number
3.
7. I said they number 7.
No, nigga,
They
you
number 3 over the
initially
last
said
20.
they was top
I said
3.
they number 3 over the last 20. I said they number 3 over the last 20. They top 7 this year. What the fuck are you talking about? You ain't
Nigga,
listening.
you said they top 3 over the last 8 since Luka got there. You don't even remember your
That's what
own
they
damn
is, bro.
argument.
Oh my God, that's what
What
they
are you
is.
talking about?
That's what they is, bro. Since look, they got Luka, they 3rd in defensive rating. No, they're not giving up points. What are you talking about? You said I can't use a small sample size, so I use 20 some games. Then you went for the
That's a
whole
small
season.
sample size, nigga. That ain't even half the season.
All right. You said I couldn't use it. You said I couldn't use that. So I went over the last 20. You're not talking logical. Why you screaming? You're not being logical. I said when you get a new coach, first year coaching, since only coach 4th graders, he got to get his system in. He got to get his
Man,
players
ain't
in.
nobody
What are
trying
you
it.
talking
Okay,
about?
so how did they get into the finals if they got a 4th grade coach in his first year?
Oh Lord Jesus, he's proven that he can coach. That's why we're going over the last 20 games.
Oh,
They
he's
implemented
proven
his
he can
system.
coach in a
You
regular
gotta learn
damn
how to go.
season.
You gotta learn how to get and implement the season. Everybody gotta start. Remember, LeBron took Tyronn Lue to the championship. Started off bad. He took that was the motherfucker to the finals. Also off starting bad. After they made the trades, after the deadline, after they did everything, we know basketball don't
Yeah,
wrap
in the
up
weak
after
ass
the
Eastern
finals.
Conference, nigga, that don't mean shit. You don't get no kudos for that.
They won the
Hell, you
championship. What are you talking about? They won the championship with Tyronn Lue in his first year. So what the fuck are you talking about? So you just running your mouth and don't know what the fuck you talking about. You just talking.
No, you just talking, motherfucker. You bringing up. You talking about a career damn coach. Regardless whether that was his first year as a head coach, he had been coaching for years. You talking about a fourth grade coach? You talking about Luke Walt?
And he got him. And he got him looking better than Darvin Ham, who's been coaching forever. So what the fuck
How?
are you talking
Darvin Ham
about?
got into the goddamn Western Conference Finals.
And they never was 2 seed. They was never 2 seed. They was never playing this good.
So what? They got to the Western Conference Finals, nigga.
And now they got Luka, nigga. Now they got Luka, who's just in the finals, nigga.
Yeah, with a whole different team.
They got Brian. They got Go Brian. They got Go Brian also, who just was in the Western Conference Finals 2 years ago, nigga.
That's right. And what happened? Got his ass swept up out the goddamn playoffs by Denver.
By Jokic with AD.
By Denver.
With AD. And now they
That's right. And so now your best defender and rim protector is gone to Dallas.
Oh my God! It don't matter. They just smoked. They beat Dallas worse, and they beat Denver worse, and they beat Denver worse. Without that
in a regular season.
That's when they was whooping their ass in the regular season.
They won in the regular season. They finally beat Denver after Denver beat their ass 12 consecutive fucking times.
Yeah, with
Congratulations.
With AD, and they 0-1 with Luka.
Congratulations.
Shut
they
up.
finally got a win.
0-1 with Luka and got blew out by 20. Got blew out by 20.
It's the regular season.
Jokic had his worst game since 2018,
you happy about regular season wins, nigga.
Hey, that's all we can go off of. I said they're going to play. That's all we can go off of.
What we talking about is playoffs. We ain't talking about regular season. At least I'm not.
Playoffs was Luka. Luka just went to the finals.
With a different team.
What
they got to do with the Lakers?
A worse team. A worse team.
How they worse?
Because they don't got Goat James, nigga. The fuck you talking about?
Nigga, Goat James ain't been doing shit. What is you talking about? He ain't no fucking goat.
What you talking about, nigga? Playing in the MVP season, nigga. What the fuck you talking about?
Who having an MVP? Who having an
MVP type season? He averaging 26 points.
LeBron, nigga, have you not been watching?
That's all we know. He ain't watching basketball. He's a hater.
Bro, for you to sit here and say, what has LeBron James been doing? He 40 giving niggas 40, bro.
Man,
like, he been killing, bro.
E3. E3. E3.
33-17 on the other night.
E3.
This was 3 days ago, fam.
E3.
Come on, bro. Come on, you can't do that.
E3. You know damn well LeBron is not having no MVP season, fam.
Bro, how's he not?
You not gonna co-sign this goofy ass shit?
Why ain't co-signing it?
Come on.
You ain't watching the games. That's how you know he ain't watching basketball.
It ain't no way you think LeBron is having the MVP.
Hold on, hear me out, Kane. Hear me out, Kane. Look at his MVP season in 2013. And this is arguably the best version of LeBron. That's what most people think, right? And look at his stats since turning 40 years of age in December. He's 40. He killing. What are you talking about?
You ain't watching basketball like I said.
From three.
You say turning for us. So what's that?
And we also have to, hold on, Kane. And we also have to keep in mind that some of this shit was done without AD and Luka. He was doing this shit by himself.
Only got one loss without AD. One loss without AD.
Come on, bro. We gotta put some respect on Go James' name now. I would not talk about that standard. God damn it.
Fam. So you say that's since his birthday, right?
Yeah.
So LeBron James averaging 25 points, 8 and 8 is an MVP season.
Fucking right. Why would
I said MVP type. I didn't say he's an MVP. I said MVP
Why
type.
would it
That's
be?
not no MVP type season, bro. The
Trying to be
right in front of
MVP
you.
type season,
trying to
the
be.
MVP type season is what Shay is doing.
They
That's the
are.
MVP type
Wait a minute.
season.
Oh, okay, I'll give you that, but let's not sit up here and act like he not sitting at number 2 in the West.
Yeah, they just moved. They
At the
just
age of
moved.
40.
They
Okay,
just moved to number 2 in the West.
You gotta play the games. You gotta win it. You play to win the game. Am I heard Edwards' voice? You gotta win the fucking games to get there. So you
Yeah,
gotta.
you right.
The regular season matters, whether you like it or not. It matters, right? You got to play the regular season to get to the playoffs. That's how you get your seedings, bro.
Yeah. So does he get credit for that, or does Luka get credit for it?
I said go James get the credit.
Because they wasn't the number 2 seed
Bro,
before Luka got there.
Bro, he was killing before Luka got there. What are you talking about?
Where was they? But where was they though?
They
Where
were.
was they? They was like the 5th or 6th seed.
Yes. Yep.
Okay, so now they the number 2 seed. Since
Okay.
Luka got there.
It goes
So
on.
how's LeBron getting credit for it if Luka is the reason why they the number 2 seed?
That's how I know you're not listening. That's how you're not listening to none of my argument. I said they got Luka Doncic and LeBron playing at an MVP level.
That ain't what you said, nigga.
Yes, I did. I said LeBron playing at an
You
MVP
do know
level.
that we can rewind. You do know we can rewind this shit, motherfucker. You said LeBron. You said LeBron James is having it. You ain't say shit about Luka. You said LeBron James is having an MVP type season. No, the hell he not.
Yes, I said. Oh my God, this nigga don't listen. I said MVP type season. Yes, he is. And
That's right, but he's not.
Time out. We just put the stats
Wait a minute.
up.
We didn't say he was.
I said before that.
We said he's an
I said
MVP
they got
candidate.
Luka.
That's basically what we
I was
said.
talking about Luka just went to the finals because you was talking about Jimmy Butler going to the finals, nigga. That was our whole argument. I said Luka took his team to the finals and he got Go James, nigga. That's what I said. That's how you not listening. We can play it back. You don't listen, bro. All you doing is just talking because you don't watch the game.
I'm not listening. Why are you
Don't watch the
screaming?
game.
Why are you screaming, fam?
I'm in the car. I might be loud. I might be loud because I'm in the car, bro. But you was just screaming. You was just screaming. You was just screaming. So you can't throw it on me when you was just screaming, my nigga.
Cook that nigga.
Hey,
I was talking over you while I was screaming. Ain't nobody else talking. You still screaming.
Hey, you still talking.
Everybody shut up. You
Hey,
still
that was a
screaming.
glaze right there. What you just said, bro. A straight glaze. He said, "I was talking over you."
Hold on, y'all. Let's look at these stats now. This is his stats for the season: 24.8, 8 rebounds a game, 8.6, and this man is in year 22, second in the Western Conference. He's in the conversation. I'm not saying he's gonna be the MVP, but he's definitely in the conversation.
Well, I disagree. Hold on. Wait.
Do you disagree with? Do you what?
I don't agree that he is in the conversation. Right?
Why?
I think that Shea, Tatum, Giannis, and Jokic all got better claims to MVP than LeBron.
Wait a minute. Hold on. You said Shea, you said Jokic, you said Tatum, and then who else?
Giannis.
That's 4. Who would be 5th?
Goat motherfucker James cooked him.
Exactly. That's my point. He's in the
No. Luka.
Bro, Luka been hurt.
Played all season.
Luka missed the whole damn month. What are you talking about?
Well, hey, I'm talking about the last 8 games since he's been in LA.
Yeah, I see what you're
saying. I'm cherry picking. Like
everybody else. And you still lose.
Come on now.
Hey, man. Hey, let me find out you a GOAT James hater, bro. Let me find that out.
I am, nigga.
Hey, I knew it was something.
Nah, I'm just playing. I ain't a LeBron hater, but
conversation, bro. He's there. I'm not saying he gonna be the MVP, but yeah, he.
Well, I mean, look, if you putting him at 5th, then okay.
Hell yeah, he.
Okay.
What's the argument then?
Because fifth is interchangeable. I mean, hell, you can put Anthony Edwards at 5th. You can put Donovan Mitchell at 5th. Donovan Mitchell got a better case to be 5th than LeBron do.
He in the conversation.
Fifth is interchangeable. 5th is interchangeable. So if you want to put him at 5th, you know, on the merry-go-round with everybody else, that's cool.
No, all I was going for the playoffs. We was talking about playoffs. This went all the way to that. I was saying you got Luka Doncic, who just was in the finals, and you got MVP type LeBron. Go James. He's not Kyrie. He's 6'9". He can play off the ball, on the ball, and he can defend, nigga. It's not the same, bro. That he's going to win with his IQ.
Bro,
He's
stop
seventh in
that.
defensive rating this year.
LeBron
He's
ain't
seventh in
played
defensive
defense
rating.
since he
Google
left
LeBron.
Cleveland.
Is ranked
Google
7th
LeBron.
in defensive efficiency as an individual in this year's NBA, bro. Stop the cap.
Y'all gonna kill me. Y'all gonna kill me with these advanced analytics, man.
Let you go. See, boxing we can debate off emotion, but see, basketball we can go off facts. We have a huge sample size of what the fuck we've been watching. And Goat James is number 5 on the MVP ladder according to the NBA. You got number 1, you got Nikola Jokic, you got Shea Butter at number 2, you got Tatum at number 3, you got Giannis at 4.
That was my top 2 right there.
Right, but Goat James was number 5. Goat James,
like I said, five is interchangeable. So that's the merry-go-round. You can put anybody at 5. If you put him there, okay, kind of move.
Put anybody LeBron? Nah.
You can put anybody at 5. So you telling me that LeBron got a better claim than Donovan Mitchell?
Hell yeah, he in the Western Conference. Fucking right.
Your boy just said that the Western Conference. Your boy just said that the Western Conference being subpar this year.
No, I didn't. I said it's a little down because teams is changing with players going to different teams. That's what I said. That's how I know you ain't listening. That's how I know you ain't listening. And when the Lakers been playing
I admitted that I'm not listening to you, bro. I said that about 2 minutes ago.
Then how we debating then? Then don't comment on nothing I say.
I'm really talking to E3. Really, I was responding to E3. I wasn't even talking to you. But since we all on the panel, I'm going to engage with you, but I'm not listening to you, really.
We know I'm speaking facts. All my stuff is getting proven.
You a LeBron super fan.
If they play this back, I talked about the Cavs first. We got on this because of the Cavs. We didn't get on this because of LeBron.
Yeah, but we dismissed the Cavs long time ago. Like you don't even believe in the Cavs.
No, if we play this back, we can see that you, my brother, is wrong and delusional and sound dumb. That's all I know. Because I'm speaking facts. He's still pulling all my stuff up on there, so nobody's listening to you because you ain't making no sense.
And shit, really, I could argue that LeBron's stats are better than Jason Tatum's, and he at number 3. So I mean, hey man, you got to put some respect in the game, man.
Dude ain't watching the game.
And that nigga been locking up on defense. That's a fact, bro. He playing way better defense than what he was playing. That is a fact, bro.
Over the last 3, 4, 5 games. How many games? We talking?
Nah, don't do it. It's been a whole season thing, bro. I'm telling you, I watch every game. Locking up, bro. I'm telling you. Hold on, let me show this shit to you. Let me look it up. Hold on. Y'all go ahead and rock. I'm going to find it for you.
You don't watch the games, bro. You don't watch the games. It's okay.
Hey, bro, I'm not finna entertain you. Bro, I'm not finna entertain that, man.
You don't watch the games.
You can keep on saying that all you want. You know what I'm talking about.
But it's evident, though, bro. It's evident. It's evident.
That don't mean nothing to me, bro.
This channel exposed the frauds, man. I ain't been mad at you, man. It's just about sports knowledge. Just don't get so sensitive, bro. That's all I'm saying, my guy. You wrong.
I'm about to find this shit right now. Hey, Todd.
Just because you say it don't make it true.
Hey, Todd, do you think LeBron James has been playing better defense, bro, this year? Talk to me, Todd, if you still on here.
You talking about that geriatric power forward? Man,
I take that as a yes. Moving on. Niggas don't want to admit it, man. That shit is crazy.
He ain't played no defense since he left Cleveland, man. Let's keep it real, E3. Let's keep it real, E3.
Indeed, fam. I'm telling you, bro.
He ain't played no defense.
Niggas like, bro, I'm a huge LeBron fan, but
I'm gonna give him 2020 when he had like 5 months off before they started back when COVID. He played defense on that playoff run, but since then, that joker ain't played no defense.
Bro, his defensive rating this year is it's 112.4. Let me see. Where is that ranked at? Hold on.
388.
Nah, you cap. That nigga hella cap. Hold on. Damn, man, where that shit go?
112 should be a pretty good defensive rating.
Cause I had just posted
It
it
should
on
be
my
pretty good, but I mean, it ain't the worst, but it ain't the best neither.
So he middle of the pack.
Hell no. Nah. You tripping.
He probably like it somewhere in the 50s or 60s.
Hold on, defensive rating. Individual. Hold on, y'all. I'm looking this shit up. Y'all go ahead and write individual.
And you know he ain't defending the best play on the opposing team. I mean,
he was defending Kawhi Leonard last night, bro. The last 2 games they played against the Clippers, he's been checking Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, but
Kawhi
he's doing
so
it. He's doing that win like the last 3 minutes of the game. He ain't guarding them the whole game.
He was guarding them all game, bro. I've been watching the games. Okay, I'm telling you, bro.
I ain't see that game against the Clippers.
Yeah, they just played last night, and then they played a couple of days before that. They played back-to-back games. The first game was in the Clippers' home. What's the name? And we played at home last night at the Crypto.
LeBron guarding like the 3rd or 4th option on every team.
Yep.
You see,
except for the Clippers, I guess last night I
here,
ain't get to see
right here, y'all. I just find the defensive rating. Let me show it to y'all. Hold on. Let me see. What is shit? How this shit weird? Hold on, y'all. This shit fucking up my computer. Hold on, y'all.
LeBron, a top defender, man. I when I hear that, I just think the stats manipulated. I seen that nigga out there laboring. Every time I look up, Luka throwing that nigga a 30-yard touchdown pass. He laying that shit up. Man, how this nigga playing defense? He always out on the fast break, man.
This nigga here, boy, you a hater, bro. You a hater.
Hey.
Nigga's a bona fide LeBron James hater, boy. That shit is scary, Blue. You need to get, not Blue, but Ty, you need to get paid for this shit, bro.
Man, get this nigga out the game, man. I'm ready for this nigga to retire, man. I'm sick of this
I
nigga.
don't know why the NBA gonna be whack without him, bro. I don't know why you want the nigga to leave, so
Yeah, nah, the game is
gonna be
on.
Oh, bro, I cannot find.
Damn, imaginary stats can't be found, huh?
He said imaginary. Hold on. I'm gonna tell you. Bruh.
Man, this nigga ain't found the stats yet? Shit.
112 defensive rating, bro. That's around average. I'm looking at all the way down to 100 and 154.
What's his rating real quick before we get off?
He probably in the 200 somewhere, bro.
I'm gonna get up, bro. I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna post it on my channel, bro. I gotta get off. My son tripping, man. I appreciate y'all for coming on, man.
All right, salute, man.
I salute y'all.